What lies beneath the lands of Phandelver? Danger, riches, power, puppies, death. Threats that seek to overwhelm the village. And threats that seek to overwhelm the Sword Coast itself. With the threat undiscovered, an empire of evil will rise. War will plague the Sword Coast and beyond. Fate itself may rely on 4 unlikely heroes. And so, another adventure is about to take place. Cloak and Stagger presents Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
Hey everybody, welcome back to some Dungeons and Dragons, Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk, episode 12. We're joined by our whole team again. Everyone's here, ready to play some D&D, I hope.
Oh, that's what we're here for?
We are here for some D&D. That is, I don't think...
Sword Coast Barbers.
They can't see it out there, but there's a very pointed curtain in the middle of us. I'm sure that might be here for some reason
That's
as well.
very
related to D&D.
suspicious there.
It's very, very suspicious. Sword Coast Barbers. That's right. You guys are called the Sword Coast Barbers. Yeah, I'm not going to knock it. It's better than what I could have come up with.
It's a really good name. And it came by naturally, which is the better part.
I feel like one of you needs to at least cut someone's hair one time to double down on
Nobody
it.
touching my hair.
No.
Are you talking like in real life?
No. In game.
In game?
That's our calling card. We'll just start leaving chunks of hair.
But then they're gonna think we're serial killers.
Well,
I mean, we kind of are, but we're good serial killers.
You give a haircut to one enemy you fell out of however many each battle. Just a little trim.
I say if like next time we go and end up in like an interrogation situation, that's what we do.
when we let him go, like, all right, let him know.
We shave them.
Just one
We're
little
coming.
snip at a time.
So we can go ahead and jump into it. You know it's time to tell us what went down last time. Who wants to be the guy? One guy. I can be the guy.
I've done it too many times in a row. Somebody else's time.
Yeah, I've done it before. Done it twice maybe?
Yeah, Tonk did it a couple times ago.
It's true.
How many times have you done it?
This table's carrying
Paper, rock,
the
scissors.
bulk of the recap.
100%.
Oh,
Paper,
man.
rock, scissors, come on.
Oh, I was late. All right.
Oh, you were late. Yeah, you
I
got
was
it. Go ahead.
All right. Where do we leave off last time? I'll do it. It's gonna
I mean,
be.
that's
a
what
big
the
one,
recap
so-
is. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to tell us.
I believe you started off
What was it
in a
together?
battle, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So you and I, Wesley
Step
and
brothers over here.
oh god,
Oh
What's-
shit!
what's happening?
I'm starting to remember.
Interviewing as a team.
It's coming back. It's coming back. I just need to know the starting point. It was with the ogres, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Ah.
Oh, I would not have gotten that right.
Okay.
A little wild
I
thing
remember
happened
now.
there.
Okay, I'll start. All right. So, start off fighting 2 ogres, and Wesley's covered in blood, I think, and so they target him, I think, but we ended up kicking ass. So
I think I was the only one that got hit.
yeah,
Wes was the
just,
only one that got
just
hit.
you just got hit. You took a lot of damage. Everyone else is like, man, I don't need a fucking long rest. It was just you. So,
Something kind of crazy happened in that fight, right?
right.
Something unprecedented in D&D.
Yeah, he had a...
Oh, true.
I had.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He got like fucking 3 20s in a row. It was like normal to get 20s.
So I don't think it's normally ran this way, but we've decided if you crit and you crit on the crit, I mean, why stop there? So he just kept critting like 3 or 4 times.
All right, so after he fucking blew the dude leg off and
Blew the dude, yeah.
Hold on,
It's kind of his
reword,
torso.
all of it.
reword that, please.
Fuck. All right, we went to the camp, and then I think we talked about
What is the camp?
we just went to camp out somewhere in the field. We're like, hey man, is this how you do it? And then fucking Eatermyth is like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so it's like, yeah, we're
accurate.
adventurers. So we camped out somewhere. I think Tonk talked to me about my girl, and then I got a little jealous. So I got like I want to make it up. So I fed him nipple beer from my pet rat, the mother, and he loved it.
Can we elaborate what that is, just
Alright.
for clarity?
So, as an alchemist, Wesley can create
Artificer.
Oops, I said I've been watching too many Full Metal Alchemist or whatever. Artificer. Wesley can create wonder items, and one of the things he created was the alchemy jug. And so, to perform the alchemy jug, Wesley has a pet rat named Mother, and Mother is known to be a nurturer, and so he made the nipples produce every type of liquid that the jug of alchemy can. And just so happens that Tonk loves ale, and it just so happens that the 7th nipple is ale. So, poured him some ale and he loved it. Also got
There's
some.
Wesley's alchemy jug.
Yep. Also gave myself a nipple shower, and now I'm clean and no longer covered in blood.
Do you have the colors memorized?
In character, yes. In the real world, I'm colorblind, but. But yeah, after the nipple shenanigans, we go and we see a necromancer. I think he's a human. His name is Human. Hamun. His name is Hamun. So as soon as we see the fucking what's that place called? Thunder Tree?
Nope.
The well,
Just the old well that we're supposed to go to. We see some zombies going out, and Wesley and Wedge, they just go like, fuck yeah, duo team battle thing. Fucking light all the zombies up. Turns out that was the wrong thing to do because we got yelled at. After things like yeah. He was like, they were zombies, so we thought they were evil.
never seen zombies before.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And so we talked to Human.
Have you
Hamun.
guys seen
Hamun.
zombies before?
And he's like, yo, dog, go to
As far as the game's
Conberry
concerned? Okay.
and take care of these bandits for me.
Close, not Conberry.
Oh, fuck.
And it's Coneyberg.
Wyvern Tor.
Waving Tour.
Wyvern Tor, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Is that near Cornberry?
That is the way you came from.
Yeah.
He pointed an area off in the woods. Said it was fairly hard to find.
Okay, I think we're going there right now. Not sure. I don't remember that much. But
You are. You are indeed doing that right
all
now.
right, cool. Anyways, set off on our way.
And there is one extra person with you, I believe, instead of just you four, correct?
Darren.
Yeah, with Darren Utermith.
Okay. And what's his plan? Do you remember his plan at all?
We're gonna separate, and he's gonna go see his daughter.
Okay, very good. You did fumble through it,
Oh yeah, I did.
Wesley, so here you go. Your skull
Hey.
of protection
It's a
and
great recap.
inspiration.
That was a great sympathy
Great,
soul.
great job, sweet boy.
All right, so I guess I'm going to hop over to our map here. I think you guys, correct me here, did you guys just leave Hamun's area and you haven't camped yet?
Correct.
Yeah. I think we're on our way to the, what is the trail? That one.
The Tribord Trail.
Yeah, I think we're making ourselves through the crags, going to the Tribord Trail.
Yeah, because we were going to head, instead of going back north through Coneyberry, we were going to head west through the, what? We're
Shortcut
gonna head
through the
west,
crags.
shortcutting through the crags, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that sparkling water? What is it?
thanks, man.
Dude, you just
Good
did
job.
the physical 100 on Netflix. That's all the time.
Oh,
That is such a good show.
it is. That's my fun dip on camera.
So you guys are on the road right now. I believe you have volunteered Darren to lead you because he knows these crags a little bit because he knows how to get to the well and back. You are currently following him through the... I guess I should show you the stream as well.
We're having a lovely time.
There it is. Right through that area there
Okay.
is where you guys are going through the crags. So, what do we? I guess I should describe what it feels like today. It's been a bit cloudy the last day and today. It looks like it's gonna rain, but it ain't quite yet. Just something to keep in mind. Temperature's fairly cool. Pretty much nothing around you except dirt, crags, the occasional critter or so. Maybe I don't know, what would be a critter in a dirty crag area? An armadillo, something like that. You're just wandering around. So,
What's the humidity?
humidity is probably at least 7.2. Whatever. I don't know what that means.
That's
So
low.
not that bad.
Yeah, so it's
Not-
dry.
it
I
is
need some
dry.
chapstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are just following Darren. Are you doing anything specific? Talking about anything? Fondling anything from your inventory?
Whoa. I will. Yeah, I'll kind of slow down a little bit because I would have been keeping kind of close pace with Darren, but I'll stop and turn back to the rest of the group, and I'll walk over to Wedge, and still walking. I'll like kind of stunt my stride to match yours as best as I can.
Okay. Fine.
Wedge, if you would indulge me, do you have anything in your cube with regard to Zaztam?
No.
No. Do you know who that is?
No. So basically, what the cube does house, like that's already in it, is mostly stuff on magical items. People, places. I have
What
to fill
about
it in.
things?
The things, yes.
So people, places, and things.
Not more things than peoples and places.
It's a noun cube.
For just things, unless I put the people and places in the cube, because that's kind of what we go out with is, because as an artificer, we like to mess with things and we know about things.
You're the first two artificers I have met in my time, so
So yeah,
I'll be
you know.
honest. I've got a very strange impression of the artificer world in general.
I feel like there's two different sides, especially just with the two of you.
Are there more ratmancers?
Not that I know of, Mr. Flynn.
It's
I knew my sweet boy was one of a kind.
think of artificers kind of like musicians. Two musicians. can
Cheap
play
and
this-
difficult to deal with? Yes.
No. You can play the same song, but on different instruments, have a different
Sure.
sound.
Absolutely.
Same thing with us. We can do the same things or similar things, but depending on our medium, it looks different. So it has a different feel to it. But in the essence, we're all tinkerers at heart and we like to touch things.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right.
Some of us like cogs and machines and metal. Other people like rats.
So, have you? You say you've not heard of Zaztam. Are you familiar with the Red Wizards of Thay? This is for general question. I'll kind of look around.
I've heard of them, being from Boulder's Gate. I've heard of them, but as far, if it wasn't outside of the Fulcrum or when I left the Fulcrum and did my own company, I've lost a lot of the ins and outs of what's going on with that kind of stuff.
Right. So, just as a point of, as an FYI, Darren, what do you know of the Thayans, the Red Wizards?
He stops and turns to you and says, Thayans, you said? Red Wizards,
So jack shit. All right. Let me fill you in. I don't know a whole lot. I know enough. It was something that periodically came up at the Bard's College, but far to the east, there is a place called Thay, and the people there are called Thayans. I haven't heard of any Thuper Thayans, but I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Damn it. I just threw myself completely off there.
Hold on.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
So bad it's great.
Name change. All right. So, I don't know all of the political ins and outs, but long story short, they, as a society, are very much ingrained in the magical world and are known for doing not so great things in the world. Particularly, they're one of the most notorious red wizards is named Zaz Tam. Real piece of shit, you know, just a soggy old piece of cabbage. But this fuck is dangerous. And I say all that. The typical indications that someone is a red wizard are, one, unsurprisingly, red fucking robes. Right? Two, weird fucking markings on the head, tattoos, what have you, pale skin. I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down, but our homeboy back there, Hamoon, definitely red wizard, said he didn't fuck with Zaz Tam, but who's to say? I can't assume that everyone from Thay is a piece of shit. Just like, well, maybe most of the people from my town are pieces of shit. Doesn't apply here, though. So, just, if we have further interactions with him, we should be careful.
I got a question, because he seemed like a scholarly person. So, he didn't seem like he was up to no good. What kind of vibe did you get off of him? Like,
I don't know what the
did
fuck
any
he was up
alarms?
to.
Because, like, I'll be honest, the whole zombie thing was very new to me.
From what I understand, that's kind of their thing. When I said magic before, it was a pretty broad statement. Necromancy is their general form of magicianship.
When I went into his tent, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I mean, he seemed like a pretty okay guy. I mean, he didn't like me, you know, rummaging through his stuff or anything, but hey.
Nothing
Did you see anything?
mysterious or any, like, clowns tied up in his weird fucking circus tent?
No, I just popped in there, though. What up, brother? And it's nothing. Didn't see nothing in there. Went through his stuff. Nothing valuable. No stone or nothing.
That was a weird colored tent to try to, like, stay off the grid. He's like, hey, here I am. But I don't want people to mess with me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's more of a deterrent or because I guess you could look at it two ways. One, if you have an extremely flamboyant looking tent, it could be a deterrent. Like, I don't want to mess with whoever picked that tacky piece of shit out. Or it might draw curiosity like it did for us and bring people in, as opposed to if you try to hide something and people see it, typically they're more inclined to investigate than leave it alone.
That's a good point. I don't think it works either way on us. We see it, we're gonna
go look at it and poke it.
Yeah.
And possibly set it on fire.
Yeah.
It was a good plan.
Was it?
We didn't know they weren't bad.
That's true.
It was very tactical with
looked
the
evil.
grease and the fire. you know?
Yeah. Had they been bad,
It would have been.
it would have been great.
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Hindsight, you know, and all that. Well, Darren, what do you think?
If you think he's dangerous, I suppose.
He's absolutely dangerous. I'm not sure if he's malicious.
He seemed to keep to himself. It's definitely uncouth to keep a manner of undead just at a location for a set time. I don't like that, not one bit. What if, I don't know, a child gets lost and ends up there and then something happens? Maybe it wasn't a good idea to leave
receptive
him.
about the signs we told him about
Yes,
to stop that from happening.
because the people who you like are going there to do no good are not going to be bothered by signs or no signs.
Yeah.
Whereas people who are not really looking for trouble, maybe warded off by said signs.
Where do you think we fit in that categories?
I don't think we fit into any category. We're the fucking Sword Coast Barbers.
True.
Our tight crew, we don't fuck around.
Does it make us good or bad, though?
I'd say you have more of a good spell in you, if anything. I offered you a reward to look at this for me, and you just simply asked for my aid and said, let's go.
Yeah, but the boots aren't off the table, though. It's still up for discussion, right? We all agree to that?
I thought you
I thought
said
we-
when you go your other way, you were gonna leave us with those boots.
Or pick them up when we get back to Phandelver.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is what you said.
Look, his boots are made for walking, and he's gonna need them to get back to Phandelver.
Yes,
all right?
and when we pick them up, we can use them to walk
Yeah,
some more.
we have to get back to
'Cause you're
Phandalin
right.
because sweet
Boots
summer
are made
boys.
for walking, and if he's
ladies,
in Phandelver,
It's true. We need to solidify that for you.
Yeah, you give her the information we got from the Banshee.
That's important, guys.
Yeah, and if anyone asks, you were the one that talked to that fucking banshee.
Oh, I couldn't, Mr. Flynn. I
No,
couldn't.
no,
no,
absolutely.
you did that.
no. It's
I saw it.
there are times in life where certain little white lies are acceptable, and when you have everybody that was there willing to go along with that lie, it's acceptable.
Okay. I guess lying is good.
No. Little lies, little acceptable lies, because you were there, you were part of the group.
Lies that do not hurt people.
It's
Yeah.
okay to lie to women.
Okay.
That's how.
lies.
That's a very broad statement, sir.
That's how
Why not?
Tonk feels.
I don't think my wife would agree with that.
That's how Tonk feels. Wanna get that out there? You can lie to women.
I got you. Yes. I'll try that.
Tonk, we're going to find you some inclusivity training when you get back to town.
But not everything has to be a lie.
Is there ale?
Probably.
No.
All right.
We're probably
I'll kinda
almost
look
there,
around.
right?
Yeah, we've gone at least 12 miles by this point, right?
Oh, we've still been walking the entire time?
Yeah, you haven't stopped. It looks like with the path you're traveling, it's going to take about a day and a half to get to where Darren's leading you. So enough time passes, evening is starting to set in. Darren slows down and asks you the same question he's asked numerous times now. If you'd like, we can press on through the night, or we can camp again. I'd always recommend camping, but
Ooh, let me see.
Do you have time?
the way back I planned at least 3 nights. So this will be one of them. 2 more, I should be back in Phandelver with no issue.
All right. Yeah, I agree. We should camp. But according to Hamun, these hills have eyes, and I am not one to be peeped on while I'm trying to sleep. So we should try and find a secluded location to camp tonight.
I agree. I suppose let's head off the trail a little bit and look around then. Who's looking for a spot to camp?
I think all of us would be.
So, one of you should be the finder, and I'll say they can roll with advantage because you're all technically doing it. So, which of you wants to be the
What kind of check is
designator?
this?
It'll be survival.
I
I
could
only got a
do
plus
it.
2.
There's a +0.
I had to keep an eye out for quite a few things when I was growing up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm used to
I'll take a look.
staying on trails and sleeping in inns.
City slickers.
Yeah.
Glenn, make a survival check with advantage.
New York City. With advantage?
With advantage.
That's a nat 20 though.
A nat 20.
Roll for something
So
better.
so
Don't-
23.
don't
See if
waste
your
the
second
advantage.
one's a 22. That'd be crazy, right?
Oh, it only goes to 20.
It's true. It doesn't go to 22. It goes to 20. You're right.
That'd be a 9.
Okay. So, Flynn, you head off the trail a little bit, and you find a bit of shrubbery and a couple trees off the side of the trail. Maybe about a 10-minute walk out. You see it in the distance. You motion your allies to come with you. And you find this nice, it's almost like you have to go around these trees to even see the camp area itself. So the likelihood of being an ambush from the trail itself or near the trail is very low. Looks like a solid spot to camp.
you would all see me kind of veer off a little bit, and kind of like, I have found the perfect fucking spot. I'll turn around and look at y'all.
What's the spot look like?
And I'll just walk backwards, like, into whatever shrubbery or whatever, like the Homer Simpson.
It's like a nice, just perfect clearing with maybe 5 perfectly cut stumps for a campground. Just everything about it seems like, wow, this seems like a spot that if I was ambushing someone, I'd want to hang out at.
This place is great, Mr. Flynn.
I fucking know.
You still walking
Because
backwards?
I found it. Yeah, I'm still walking backwards. I'll go sit down on one of the stumps, and I'll pull out my lute and just start playing. Nothing in particular at this point.
Okay.
Since he pulled out his lute, I would like to kind of just hover around you with a piece of parchment and just, I'm doodling. Like, you can clearly see I'm looking at your lute,
Okay.
and I'm just I'm really like in your personal space now. Like, kind of oblivious on how close I am to you.
I'm ignoring you.
That's fine.
he's-
I'm not wanting your attention. I just want to.
Well, no,
draw you.
I'm managing to ignore you.
I'm really close.
Yeah, no, and somehow I'm still managing.
Well, I'm gonna come up to you and start shaking your jacket off because I want my keg.
Well, like, still like this. I'm just allowing it to happen.
Get it out, pull it out of your stretch hole, and
I'm playing this song.
kind of just put your jacket
Peaceful.
not completely on you, but just over
Kind of like
your
over my
shoulders.
shoulders. Okay.
Then I just start drinking.
All right. So you're grabbing some ale from.
Oh, Kim's saying that there's an echo, by the way.
That was a while ago.
Oh, yeah. No.
There's really no way we can diagnose it right now.
All right.
And it's probably just, again, multiple microphones picking up.
Probably me. Taunt, you take his ale from his coat, your ale from his coat, and start just chugging it down. Are we doing the usual 2, 4, 6, 8?
Oh, you have to.
How we going? How far are we going tonight?
You should roll for
Well, we had, you know what? Let's see.
What is it gonna be? A D what? Oh, goddamn! What does that mean?
Tonk's probably throwing down 6.
Going down 6?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me for now.
Yeah.
Wedge and Wesley, Wedge, you're just studying Flynn and mimicking
I think,
his
like-
movements and something.
No, not his movements. I'm just drawing the lute.
Oh.
I'm not watching him play. He just has it out. I was gonna ask him for it, but since he's playing it, it's out. I'm just drawing his lute on every angle, trying to like get measurements and stuff while he's playing. So maybe after like 20 minutes, I go and sit down and like, hey, Wesley, come here. Let's look at this.
Wow, that's a great drawing, Mr. Raven Dunning.
Thank you. So I want to get your ideas on combining his lute with kind of like a crossbow.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I think that's fantastic. I think you'd love that.
All right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna go for that.
If it works out,
Yeah,
it'll be great.
yeah.
He's always talking about, the quality of his crossbows.
Yeah, okay, but you think he's gonna give his loot up?
If we could make it better.
Yeah, you think he won't even sign a piece of paper for you? You think he's gonna give you the loot?
We're gonna
So you're like really, really looking at my loot.
yeah 100%.
Can I call for a perception check, DM?
I feel like it. What are you wanting to perceive?
There's a couple things that he might, if he's looking closely enough, there's a couple things he might notice.
Oh.
The DC would be like, let's say, like 13.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said perception? Okay. 7 plus 2. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like,
He was moving the
like-
lute, so, yeah.
yeah, I'm doing the Ron Swanson, like turning around and avoiding. So, like, I guess what you probably would notice would be that it seems like a decent loot. It doesn't seem like a super nice one by any means. Like at like a quick glance or by somebody who really didn't know what they were looking at or didn't know musical instruments would probably assume it was just a regular lute. And for all intents and purposes, it is. But when you were kind of looking at it, it was definitely noticeable that it was not a finely crafted instrument.
Okay.
But that would be all that you would notice with that.
All right. Wesley, what are you doing for the evening?
Just hovering around Mr. Avenden, kind of breathing, since he is my not apprentice. What's the opposite of apprentice?
Mentor.
Mentor.
Master. I'm just like, kind of kissing ass. Wow, that's really well done, Mr. Avenden.
All
I
right.
like that.
Darren tries to get a little fire going, and if no one is interrupting him, he's just gonna get a small campfire lit. Other than that, he's gonna take out a bedroll and start just setting up an area for himself. I forget now. Do you guys have tents or bedrolls?
We just
or...
have bedrolls. We wanted to steal that multicolored tent, but we did not.
We all would have fit in it.
We would have. Comfortably, probably. I'm going to ask Wesley to help me, since I've been doing a lot of writing lately, to hold up my bedroll for me. Just kind of like as a curtain.
Sure thing, Mr. Avenden.
Like, just hold it up like this so that you're facing away from me.
Okay. Oops. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
And smile.
So,
Just looking off into the woods at nothing, just holding up a bedroll. Okay.
yeah, well,
I'm doing
he would
what
be
I'm
facing
told.
them.
Oh, facing them.
So he's shielding me from them. And while he's doing that, I'll use one of the stumps like as a table and get out like
yeah,
a...
y'all can see this as well, like easily. Go ahead.
I would glance and see it, and I pull my hat down a little bit and just.
He sees them, right?
he sees just Wesley.
Yeah.
Just Wesley. Just
So while he's doing that, I'm going to unscrew my pen and roll up my sleeve and hook it up to my little port
Dialysis?
and refill my ink and just add a little extra ink to the blood
okay.
and put it back and just done with it. I'm like, okay, Wesley, we're good, we're good. Thank you.
Sure thing, Mr. Avenden. I'm
I
just gonna
appreciate it.
curtain close.
I would just like it to be known, even though Flynn does not know this, that's my notes from session 5 from November 17th, the year of our Lord 2023. I hand wrote a note that says, and the last 2 words are underlined twice, Wedge is a fucking blood demon.
You know what? Maybe.
Well, you've never seen me do this.
No,
Sure,
no,
yeah.
no. There was something that happened though that I made that note, and I'm gonna make that same note again tonight.
Okay. Well, it's starting to get pretty late. Darren's already. The campfire's kind of just dwindling, but he's leaving it going. And he gets in his spot in his bedroll. Are you guys just going to sleep for the evening, or anyone staying up for any reason? Is there a watch?
I'm gonna let Bug out of my coat.
A bug being your small steel defender.
Yes, I'm gonna let him grow, and then explain to him the rules of the watch, just to make sure. Hey,
He's
Don't
gonna
let
you
anything
convey
in.
your emotions to him. So
Yes.
yeah.
like, if I would be concerned about it, you need to be concerned
You
about
tell
it.
it not to worry about critters.
Yeah, not little critters. Unless they look dangerous, then just chomp them, like scorpions,
Critical
snakes.
Role fans coming through the bushes.
Yeah. Took me a second. Yes. Yeah, to just kind of either take care of it himself or make sure everybody's alerted to it.
Okay. Well, what's his alert sound like? If you were alerted everybody audibly.
Probably
Exactly.
similar to like when I made that alarm for the doors.
How did that sound?
And we remember that, right?
No.
So it
No,
starts
no.
off kind of like low, like, and then it progressively gets louder. You guys remember?
Nope.
Right? Like, okay.
Yeah, how's it
Because
going?
I was like, like something like that.
Sounds like a death whistle.
Blood demon. I fucking knew it.
Thank you. Now we know.
So now we know.
That was good.
And I feel dizzy.
That hurt my ears. Maybe it hurt y'all's ears too.
I like that. Just imagine how Dan feels sitting next to Aaron all day.
Probably like we do right now. All
I
right.
hope that was enough in the mic.
It probably could drop.
It was more than enough.
I see that fucking bar raise, man.
It goes outside of the scale.
It touches the other little thingies.
So Bug is watching. Y'all are doing what now? Are we sleeping?
I would stay up. This doesn't really do anything for like a long rest, but I would channel a little bit of magic into my music and play a song of rest, which really is just for like short rest shit. But I'm gonna flavor it up
Just to
little,
soothe
yeah.
the.
Everybody kind of chills out. They've taken their melatonin or whatever for the evening. Had their green tea, just to try and help everybody sleep well.
And I'd probably stay up a little later, writing stuff down and kind of checking my gear and Wesley's gear, see if anything needs to be patched or polished or fixed.
Mended, maybe.
Mended, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to talk to Mr. Raven's.
Yes,
Why didn't you ask for Flynn's loot? Did you want to look at it?
I do, but since he was busy with it, I think I got what I needed so far.
Do you want me to ask for it?
If you like.
Okay, I think it'd be nice if we did something for him.
I agree. I'm trying to work on something, about adding the crossbow to it, so he doesn't ever have to switch. He can go from playing to taking a shot.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Okay. See what he.
I'm just
see
gonna.
what
How
happens.
far am I?
Well, you might be like, 20 feet out where he's hanging out at.
All right, I'm gonna do the thing where the kids walk to someone and just wait to be talked to. You know what I mean? Just like
Wesley's just standing in front of you as you're playing. He's looking down at you.
Yes, Wesley.
Hey, Mr. Flynn,
Yes.
you have a nice loot.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for you to notice me.
I'm still playing too.
So,
What can I do for you, my sweet summer child?
So me and Mr. Raven's, we think you're cool, and we just want you to have a better loot. I'm not sure where you got this one from, but we were just wanting to make it better.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it, Mr. Flynn. We just thought maybe it would help you if it could also kill people too with crossbow bolts.
Up to the point.
So you want to take this musical instrument and transform it into a weapon.
But Mr. Flynn, I've seen you kill things with it already. Is it not already a weapon?
Well, I mean, look, not everybody has a great night every time they perform for a tavern. I think telling that people that you're killing them is a little bit harsh when you're having an off night.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not like shooting people with arrows.
No. Well, it does sound really nice. Where did you get this loot from, Mr. Flynn?
This old girl, I built her myself.
Oh, can I do like a check myself to see if I can see anything wrong with it?
Sarah, yeah, sure. Same DC you said earlier. Perception. You said what, a 13?
This would be like a 10 because if he's looking at it, I'll like.
And he's holding it up.
I'll
Yeah,
hold
so
it
it's a
up.
lot easier.
Use the dice tower. Here we go. Didn't even fit. It's a 16, motherfucker. Plus
Yeah, you
Plus-
gotta put the plus. Gotta put the plus in.
plus intimidation. No. Which one? Insight?
Perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Tell me, bitch. It's 18.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't be hiding anything from you. So I'll stop playing for a little bit, and I'll say, yeah. The neck is a piece of maple that I was able to salvage down near the docks. The body is just a hodgepodge of various pieces of wood that I was able to glue together and finish down. And when I hold it up, you can kind of better see now that there are definitely like seams in the body where it's been kind of like assembled together. And then I would say probably as like an artificer, somebody who kind of builds stuff, you would also be able to see like evidence of where like maybe I tried to improve upon it at a certain point, or just kind of do a better job finishing it off. But it's definitely a bit of a mosaic of wood that this lute is built out of. So I built this years ago when I was still living in my hometown. I've made a few changes to it over the years, picked up a few things at the old Bard's College, made some improvements there, but it's served me well to this point.
Well, it looks great. It's your creation, and I can respect that.
So I would hope that it's not too much of a disappointment that I am not particularly interested in altering this.
I understand, Mr. Flynn, and I'm sorry if I offended you.
Not
I just
at all.
wanted to do something nice for you, because I know you didn't really have the best of childhoods selling your brother's meat and all.
Was it your brother or your sister?
I don't think
Someone.
you've asked.
Whose meat was it, Mr. Flynn?
Oh God.
Look. I have
Shit.
multiple brothers and sisters.
That's a lot of meat.
Large family, a lot of meat. One of my brothers and I worked down at the docks. And yes, we sold fish meat,
Oh, I
not
thought.
our meat.
Oh, that's not so bad. I thought things were that tough for you.
They were. We couldn't afford to eat the fish. We had to sell it. That's why we ate the donkeys.
Oh, that's right. Well, how bad was that?
Yeah. A little gamey, I suppose, but when you've got not really a lot of other options, you can't really complain.
That sounds tough. So all you could afford was donkey meat? So
No, we would occasionally try and bring back what we could. We would sell as much as we were able to when we could catch it. It's not like we were hauling in net loads of fish. So occasionally, yes, but when you've got 7 mouths to feed, a couple of fish don't go a long way.
what were your family's? Well, I know you're doing something for them. Are you going to return there with money? Was that your goal?
I'm not going to return there, because I probably would not retain said money for very long. But actually, you know what? I wish a motherfucker would. I'll just kind of like space out for a second, almost like I'm like imagining something. No, the plan is to get my family out of there. Whether or not they approved of me going off to Bard's College or not, they're still my family. I'll get them the fuck out of there one day.
Why not approve of someone going to school to learn?
Look, you've got a lot of mouths to feed, right? You've got food you need to put on the table. That's why people had such big families in our town. It's free labor.
I could understand that.
So everybody has to pull their weight. And unfortunately, chasing the dream of becoming a traveling bard doesn't really equate to gold in the moment. So when it was time for me to spread my wings, you could say the family was not particularly enthusiastic about it.
That makes still no sense to me, Mr. Flynn.
But they're still family. And you may have a family of your own with Sister Grael one day. And at that point, you'll get it. I don't expect you to understand now, but you know.
Well, maybe they could all work for Mr. Ravenden. They like me over there. And we could all have jobs together.
I don't even know what the fuck Mr. Ravenden does.
Oh. Well, maybe I should
He
let
has,
him.
he has cards he hands out with the word What?
The fulcrum.
The fulcrum on it, and nothing else.
But Mr. Raven's he's good.
At what?
Well, did you not see all the things he made?
Right, but we're talking mass production of this stuff. Where is it?
Well, some stuff,
I don't.
can't be told.
Secrets.
I'm gonna clear my throat to let them know I can hear. And
Hey, Mr. Raven's
Are you like 10 feet away?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. We're right here.
yeah, not too far.
What would you say you do here?
Here or there?
There.
It's complicated. It's very complicated. I only recently came back to the Fulcrum after being gone for 40 plus years. So, complicated.
So what does the fulcrum do
We provide
besides print business cards?
God damn.
we provide solutions for people to defend themselves should they need it. Usually most of our contracts are governments or other people, but
Like rat guns.
that's a specialty. But
I'll be honest, I've not seen one of those before.
again, each artificer, has their own flavor of what they do.
Sweet boy, one of a kind.
Yes. But as far as the fulcrum goes, we have a common vision on, and we standardize the stuff that leaves.
Does like a podium raise out of the ground with a little microphone?
I can make one real quick.
That's what Flynn envisions in his
Yeah,
head.
yeah. I was like, not everything, and I think you can agree with this, is black and white. And I've come to realize that more recently than I did in the past when I was younger. It's complicated. I mean, you can ask me anything you want, and I will be as honest as I can about it.
You'll give me a milk toast answer. Yes. So, look,
What is that?
Yeah.
I might even understand less of what the fulcrum is now than I did before I asked that question. What do you say you give weapons to governments?
We sell them weapons with a time frame on them.
A time frame.
Yeah, so if you are, say you wanted a weapon for yourself, we would draw up a contract and design at heavy cost to you a weapon that would last for a long time. Say a government or somebody else wants a lot of weapons. We would fill that order, but under strict contract laws and rules, they would only get a certain amount of time with it. So
When
if
you go take it back,
we deactivate
I'm pretty
it.
sure there's an amendment.
No, we don't have to go take them back. We just deactivate the weapons. So that, say during shipment we lose the weapons or they lose the weapons, we can deactivate it. At the end of the contract time, we've met our end, we deactivate them. So that any weapons that we do make or defense items can't be used against us or for purposes non-disclosed in our agreements.
All right.
It's balancing power without shifting
Where the
it.
fuck is this fulcrum?
Baldur's Gate.
Boulder. Okay. Right.
That's-
We've not been there in some time.
That's where we house our factory, but again, whoever comes to us.
And you're coming out here to spread your wings, and then you'll eventually go back to the fulcrum and make your weapons and your contracts and...
I'm out here not to spread my wings, but I'm looking for perspective. A different perspective, a different way of doing things than the way we've done things previously.
And what kind of viewpoint are you looking to find out here that would relate to making weapons on a massive scale?
Well, our family goes back to like the Great Wars, where artificers would come and make all these weapons, and it would change the course of the war and the course of battles, and we did great things, or so I'm told. And then when wars fade, we stopped making weapons, but people always needed weapons, and we did this for years. And the only people that had access to our weapons were people that had the money to buy it. And so, like, again, if you contracted with us for a single weapon, we would make it permanently, and it was yours, and that would be, you use it however you want, right? So growing up in this, like, it was always government contracts, and
Are you looking to make more affordable weapons of death?
just because somebody's in charge doesn't always make them right.
I couldn't agree more.
And growing up,
I could not agree
I was led to
anymore.
believe that that was the case. And so I had a very narrow view, but it was very black and white. And one of the reasons I left the Fulcrum was because I found out that we did a business deal with a smuggler. The government was looking for him, and he smuggled some weapons. And so I left because I'm like, okay, the Fulcrum is corrupt. I don't want to be a part of this because it just didn't feel right. So I left, started an agriculture company with my wife, where we started doing artificial work for, farming tools, getting poor people an opportunity to do better for themselves, more independent, getting away from governments and stuff.
All right.
And then my father reaches out to me and says, hey, I want to pass the company on to you. And I said no. I didn't want to have anything to do with the company because in how I was raised by him, we broke the rules. And it wasn't until my uncle came back and explained to me why they did business with that smuggler. So the smuggler got these weapons to some rebels because the government was these were just farmers. That's who they really were. They weren't rebels, they were just people trying to protect their homes. And they couldn't come to us because they didn't have the money. They had no way of protecting themselves. So kind of realizing that it's not so black and white. So that's kind of why I'm here. I'm trying to get perspective on how do you decide who to give the power to. And the Fulcrum, I think, has lost that kind of perspective because in the past it was about balancing power, not tipping the scales, but making sure that this side is equal to this side. And a lot of times, if you have the bigger stick, you're the one who gets the rule. But
And
if you
you
get
write
both
the
people's
history.
stick, maybe they're more likely not to use the stick.
Fair enough.
So that's kind of why I'm out here. I'm not trying to increase the power of the Fulcrum, but trying to get more perspective from people like you. People that had it a little bit harder than me and not a voice.
Real people
Yeah.
living their lives.
Yep.
Salt of the earth.
And not
Morons.
morons, but not some pompous government official that has been bowed to, and whether they're wrong or right, they're always right. And it's when working with farmers and the people, salt of the earth, you kind of realize that the struggle is different for everybody, and it's not just on a government level. It's not always up here. Sometimes it's the people in the mud. They need just as much help as the people in castles.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I'll go back to playing something. I would say that there's, I'm sure, no shortage of money to be made catering to the middle and lower class as well.
Not always about the money.
It's always about the money, the cash, the coin, the moolah, the wonga, the rubles, lettuce, dough, milk, bread, sweet cream, whatever you want to call it.
If you think of money as grease, it definitely helps the wheels turn. But it's what people do with it. Because if they pay you so that they can have weapons and voice have a greater voice, they can change their own ways. You give them an opportunity. A lot of good people just don't get that opportunity. And you have to charge for it so that you can keep doing it. So while I was helping with farmers and stuff, I came to the conclusion, I know what I would do with power. I don't know what other people would do with power. So the stronger I get, I think the better things I can do, but not having too much of it, balancing it out.
Well, it sounds like you have a better head on your shoulders than the people before you.
I think just like anybody, it's easy to get lost.
Make sure you don't end up lost yourself.
That's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, legitimately, we might be lost.
That's why I'm following you.
Yeah, well, I'm following Darren. Darren, are we lost?
We're good with Darren.
We know
Darren's
where
actually
we are.
asleep.
Should I
We'll
wake
ask
up?
him. No, we'll ask him tomorrow. Regardless, I look over at Tonk.
Tonk's passed out with hail in hand and his stone.
Tonk,
In
you
his
will not
hand.
suffer repercussions also with your saving throw earlier. You're fine.
Oh,
Or a
okay.
little drunk for sure, but
Oh,
not.
I rolled myself one while they were talking.
Oh.
It was not fine.
Oh,
That's why Tonk is asleep.
Tonk, you played how you should then.
Tonk is asleep with his stone in his hand.
I was wondering why that roll came up. Just we're talking, and I'm like, what is he rolling for perception?
No, Constitution saving throw. I did not save.
Wesley, what were you doing when he was saying all that? Were you just paying
listening,
attention?
Paying attention.
Okay.
Just like my mom and dad are talking.
Okay. I got you.
And you didn't interrupt? That's so sweet.
There you go.
It's because he's a polite boy.
I need to refill Mr. Stone Dong's ale.
You see him
In the
just
morning.
laying on the ground. You're passed out on the ground, yeah?
Ow. I didn't get my bedroll out. I'm
Yeah,
like
he's on the floor.
uncomfortably like hunched over the stump. And I got my stone in my hand, using the ale, the big old keg to keep me up.
Well, that's okay. Mother Rat is still making the ale in her body right now. It'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll go through and I'll play. I'm gonna play just an acoustic version of "Simple Man" from Leonard Skinner before I put the hat down and lay back. I would have had my my sleeping bag kind of all the way up to one of these stumps where I can kind of like do like that.
Okay. I'm guessing you're sitting on a bedroll then, leaned up against a stump?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when I was playing, I would have been on the stump, but now I've laid down.
Oh, I got you.
All right. I'm gonna head off to the bed, but before, Mr. Ravenden,
Yes, sir.
I think we shouldn't mess with Mr. Flynn's loot. I think it's good the way it is.
He seems kind of attached to it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bed, Mr. Ravenden.
All right, good night.
I'm gonna go on my my little thing. Take a sleep.
Okay. Everyone's sleeping now but you, Wedge.
Yeah, probably get into my bedroll a few minutes after.
Sure. You hop in your bedroll as well, and all of you conk out for the night. With only your Steel Defender doing its patrols around the area, just, like sniffing, I guess, or doing what it does, censoring with
Yeah, just
Sonar.
walking around us.
using robotic dog powers, whatever you want to call it. Just check something quick.
Again, dice roll. Roll initiative. Go ahead.
Okay, so the night progresses on. All of you are unaware of, if it's peaceful, if it's loud, if something's nearby, but surely something can't be nearby because your Steel Defender would have done something about it. Time passes, the sun rises. All of you get the benefits of a long rest.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
You are awoken, however, not by the sun or light, but just a few moist tickles on all of your faces.
Great.
For those without tents, at least.
Multiple owlbears.
Good thing we all have tents.
Your eyes open to see that it's starting to rain.
Shit. And I'll immediately kind of hop up and I'll roll up my bag as fast as I can so it doesn't get all like soggy. And
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
I'll walk back over to Wedge and just like go to hand it back to him.
Yeah, just kind of open up my jacket for him real quick. No fuss. Gotta pack everything up.
Okay. You start packing up immediately. Darren awakens. The campfire is just smoldering. It's pretty much out. He rolls up his bedroll, but he seems unfazed by the start of the rain. Seems to be just treating it like another morning.
I pop up my collar.
All of you that want to avoid some exhaustion need to eat a ration now.
Ration.
Oh, yes.
Eating.
That's in the inventory.
Now.
Tonk's gonna wake up and realize he's getting rained on and viciously rub his stone because he doesn't want his stone to get wet. So I'm over there just. I'm trying to get that water off the stone. tuck it up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I eat one of my rations.
As well.
And I take a sip out of my flask of whiskey.
What's the sky looking like, Jamie? Is it going to rain hard or is it sprinkling right now?
There's definitely light out right now. The clouds aren't completely covering the sun, so there's still light out. But
It's like
it's
light
just a
spring rain.
it's like a you'd still walk to your car in this kind of rain without an umbrella. It's a little annoying. It looks like it could get worse, maybe.
Mm.
I
Okay.
think I got a wide brim hat.
I don't have my socking skate.
I thought it was like some fucking important rain.
No, it
was,
shouldn't be. I'll get it back going in a minute. It's just
Silent
loading
rain.
super slow.
Well, Wesley wants to walk over to Mr. Stone Dong. Are you asleep?
No, I'm still
that's
making
right.
sure my stone is dry.
Hey, Mr. Stone Dong, I'm just here to.
Oh, why are you talking so loud?
I'm sorry, Mr. Stone Dong, I
Oh.
won't talk anymore. I'm going to just make the mother rat come out onto my arm right here. Whoop. And just see, like, tap the barrel, see how full it is, see if it needs to be refilled.
I don't kind of open it up. I mean, I guess you could top it off.
Sure thing. While this is going on, the rat's just looking at you like this.
Don't look at me like that.
It
rat.
likes you, Mr. Stone Dong. And it's gonna stare at you while I milk it into the, the
With
barrel.
huge bulging eyes just looking at you, Tom, as he's milking this rat's one of 12 nipples, I believe.
It's 2 gallons worth, Mr. Stone Dong. This might take a while.
Do I have to stand here and have the rat look at me?
No, you can move around.
Okay. I'm
As
gonna just kind of turn the other way.
It just stares at you still.
Feel really uncomfortable by this rat.
I would be just at this point if I've gotten everything kind of put away, I'd have my ration. I'm just assuming it's like a kind of a semi-stale piece of bread. I'm just sitting on a stump watching this like.
It's very, very weird. Very strange looking.
All right, Dry. You made a lot of milk today, Miss Mother. Good job. And it just goes right back up my shirt.
I don't know why I'm so comfortable with drinking rat ale.
Where do you think those rats go and like hang out?
Why don't you ask?
Where do those rats go and hang out?
They go in my pants.
Where specifically?
Of
in your
course
pants?
they do.
These are special pants. The misters at the Fulcrum made them for me.
Are
I
they
look at
stretch
them.
hole
Are
pants?
are they straight up like Old Navy cargo pants?
Well, they look just like normal pants. This is what's special about them, though. I'm gonna go like this, and it has like a sweatpants waistband. But Wesley doesn't really understand kind of like, I guess,
Elasticity
this is
or...
no, this is like this. I shouldn't show this place to anybody. He doesn't have those boundaries in his head. See, look.
I'm not gonna look in. I'm just gonna keep making eye contact.
Are you wearing underwear?
Yeah, I'm wearing underwear.
That's incredible.
See, if I open this zipper, I'm gonna open it, and you smell. It just smells horrible as soon as I open it.
Are you looking in there at all?
No, I'm just making eye contact with him. Still, like I see in my peripheral, but I'm not like my pupils are not going down.
I am gonna let curiosity take a hold of me, and I'm gonna grab the waistband and kind of like
What is
look
this?
in there.
You see a huge fucking dong.
Just waiting on it.
You see an average-sized dong, but respectable.
Respect.
Anyways,
Wait, what does he see?
he sees the inside of my pants are like lined with different pockets, and as soon as I opened it, and as soon as I close it, the smell disappears.
So I go from a to a, okay.
Yeah, they made these for me, so I could, just
The Fulcrum made the pants.
well, yes. So I could give items from person to person, and they wouldn't
Weapons
know.
and apparel.
I'm gonna make eye contact with you. Not standard issue. Not.
Huh?
That's new.
Maybe a new market.
Maybe.
You could call them cargo pants.
Carries cargo. They are pants.
Maybe
Better
put
than
the,
stretch hole.
maybe put the pockets on the outside.
No. The pockets have to be on the inside.
Why? Why in God's name do they have to be on the inside?
Well, because sometimes you don't want people to know you're giving them stuff.
Maybe you put a couple of pockets in the inside. Why can't the majority be on the outside?
Well, then they know that you're carrying stuff.
So these rats are in the pockets of your pants? Mm-hmm. Do they unzip the zipper and come out? Or are you doing it and we just never
No,
actually...
they do it. They're very well trained.
How do you train them?
Well, they just remember certain commands.
Like
Well,
you
that's pretty much-
coach them with cheese and various other
Well, pretty much.
treats.
We just get each other.
You just see eye to eye.
That's right.
No, don't look in their eyes. It's creepy. They just stare at you.
They can't really see well unless I tell them to, but they learn their commands. And
What do you mean they don't see well unless you tell them to?
well, these rats they're pretty old, and so
The mother?
the mother, she's very old in particular. I found her just almost withered away with her sons. So,
The
I
sons are
didn't-
old now too.
well, no, they were young, but
Still doesn't look that good though.
Yeah, I feel like maybe has anybody else, like a professional who deals with animals, have they looked at mother and sons?
well, no, because they wouldn't want them around anyways, because, they're just rats.
I feel like that's kind of presumptuous. Maybe from where you come from in your group home, that they were frowned upon. But you find there are plenty of people in professions that genuinely care about the well-being of animals.
Well, yeah,
Maybe their lungs don't have to be on the outside.
well, they're not. They just, when they expand, they need a place to expand.
You know that's unusual, right? That's not the normal place for that to be.
But being unusual makes you stand out, and it's going to be, it's going to be celebrated.
Well, that's just sweet.
I'm
What
noticing
am I
that-
supposed to say to that?
Noticing that Wesley's kind of getting like a little like flustered. I'm gonna ask him for help to load up Tonks's keg. I'm like, hey Wesley, you wanna come help me with Mr. Tonks' keg?
Sure thing, Mr. Avendon. I'm going
Just gonna save him from.
Yeah, I look over at Darren. Yeah, it's rats.
Darren has his pack on, just hoisted. He says, "It's unsanitary."
How far to Wiventor?
Oh, let's see. Hold on. He reaches and takes out a map again and looks at it and says, "You could get to the forest edge, maybe a couple hours out. Once in there, though, I couldn't quite tell you. I mean, we can see it from here. It is that. And he motions just to the northeast, above the forest. You just see this big old mountain that just singles up into one single peak. And he says, that's technically Wyvern Tor, but it's an entryway somewhere at the basin. I don't know where.
That up there, at the top, is Wiventor.
You know, the whole mountain's Wyvern Tor.
Okay, so maybe we don't have to go to the top. It's probably at the fucking top, isn't it? All right. Neither here nor there. Do you know a place where there's a trail, maybe that starts to go up? I'm not trying to climb a fucking mountain.
I don't think there's a trail. There could be, if there's foot traffic from there. I don't know why there would be. Oh, actually, I do know why there would be. If anyone's wanting to camped there for nefarious purposes. There might be a way in and out. I couldn't tell you specifically where that is, though. I can get you to the closest point to go through the woods.
Tall. Yes. Yeah. I mean, any direction would be great.
Well, if you're all ready, then.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
turn around. What do me and Darren see when we turn around and look at the rest of you?
I'm coaching the two of them to not scratch my keg when they're putting it in.
I'm sure we'll be ready to go in no time. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I kind of look up. Is it still just kind of sprinkling?
Just drizzling right now.
With the keg, and I put my jacket back on.
Okay. Once Darren sees you put your jacket back on, the keg vanish into it, which he's just grown accustomed to now. He'll turn around and he will start to head out back towards the Tribord Trail. If you're
And I
following,
call Bug to me, like, Bug, here! And as he gets closer to me, he shrinks back down. I hold on my jacket and then,
okay. All of you following Darren?
yes.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
Hey. Right back. Yeah, I gotta pee again.
Hey, welcome back.
Don't act like you don't like.
Oh
enjoy
no,
it.
the alarm went off.
There's someone here.
We could get you some earplugs.
You all are on the way to the Tribord Trail right now. Sprinkling still. Darren's leading the way. It's a nice day right now. A little colder than it should than you'd want it to be, but still travel worthy for the time being. So, unless you guys are doing anything else specific, I'm gonna do a little time passes
Oh,
here.
hell yeah.
Just looking around.
He loves my nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
I don't know if we needed the action cam for that shit. That shit was good.
That was such a good pour.
See that?
It was.
So we're following along.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am following Mr. Eatermath until he brings us to a spot where he parts ways.
Okay.
Where are we on the map right now?
You are might be able to ping it for you. Made it through the crags. You're about right there. I think one more time.
Yeah. Okay, we're following that path.
So you travel for a few hours. You guys woke up fairly early. Sunrise and whatnot. It's what, 6:30, 7 in the morning. So a few hours pass, about 3 specifically, until you hit the Tribord Trail again. Big old dirt road laying in front of you. Once Darren hits it, he just nods confidently to himself, hooks a left, and starts following that trail. Assume you're all still following. No questions? Anything to say?
No, if he hooks a left, is he even looking back at all or
No,
anything?
he's just been marching.
Darren,
Yeah.
is this it?
No, not quite yet.
All right. No, just keep
Wait,
following.
did he hitch a left onto the path or off the path?
Onto the path.
Oh, okay.
And we're headed
We just
Southwest?
left the crags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Darren presses on. You all follow.
Yeah, I'm following Darren. Darren knows the way.
You go for about 2 more hours. And he's constantly, you see him as he's walking, he's holding his pack, but he keeps looking towards the forest and up a bit, like he's trying to find a certain trajectory lined up with it. And after that 2 hours passes, he finally stops looking up at Whitbird and Tor and says, if I was heading there, this spot seems to be the most, I suppose, point A to point B path I'd take. If you guys are really going there for that wizard person, then I suppose this is where you need to head on through the woods and find your bandits or raiders or whatever they were.
Yeah, I thought we were going for the Raiders.
Yeah, bandits, raiders,
Wizards.
smugglers, shitheads, fuckwads. I mean, it's the same thing.
How did you know that, Mr. Eatermyth? What are you looking at when you determine the way like that?
It's a little harder to see from here. When we were further southeast, it's easier. But if you look above the tree line, just a little bit above it now, you see that small mountain peak just poking over the trees?
I see it.
That's Wyvern Tor itself. The name of the whole mountain. It's called that because it used to be a wyvern roost. Not anymore, though. I haven't seen wyverns here again, and I think I've told you before of ages. But that's why it got the name, and that's the place. I imagine whatever you're looking for is probably not on top. If they're harassing that wizard, I don't think they're climbing up and down a mountain
Have you ever
every other day.
seen a zip line?
What is a zip line?
If you need to ask, you don't want to know. They're terrible.
I'll have to take your word for that. But I suppose unless you have any questions, this is where we part ways for now.
Are you going to make it back in time to meet your daughter?
I believe so. 2 more nights should be plenty of time to get back, and she shouldn't arrive till the next morrow.
And you feel confident? I mean, you've been out of the game for a little while. Like, what happens if you stumble across a couple of ogres walking down the road?
Well, first I wouldn't engage them or stand in the road. I was very concerned when we decided to do that, but I assumed you knew what you were doing, which you did. That one apparently can cleave ogres in one swipe, so...
Yeah, we're not a gaggle of bitches.
No, they're gonna get out of the road for us.
Bitches come in gaggles.
With these boots and... Not to be offensive, but on my own, I could be quite a bit more hidden in my travels if necessary.
Absolutely, yeah. All right. Well, Darren, did you have something you wanted to say?
Oh, safe travels, Mr. Eatermyth. I hope you and your daughter reunite nicely.
we appreciate your assistance greatly, and hopefully we have provided some level of comfort that there is not anything overly nefarious going on at the old Owlwell.
Hopefully not. Are you all staying in Phandelver? Do you have a residence there?
If by residence you mean a room that we pay for at the Stonehill Inn, then absolutely.
Technically,
You can forward our mail there.
didn't we get ownership of that old mansion by running off?
I mean, I guess maybe
yeah.
squatters' rights. I don't know. But at the same time, there's still a fucking one-eyed freak in there. Maybe. I don't know. It got out, or it didn't, or it's hanging out. Look, Darren, the point is,
We'll be back.
we'll be back. And if you could, in the meantime, don't let it detract from your quality time with your family. But if you could keep an ear to the ground, if you hear anything about a glass staff or a monster or cyclops or what was the name that that he was known by his friend?
Are Cyclops not 3 stories tall?
I mean, it's a one-eyed freak. People are just going to, it's one eye, it's a cyclops. So just like any rumors or anything.
Y'all know?
Yarno.
Yeah. Glassstaff, Yarno, Kragmaw, weird fucking goblins with big heads, anything like that. If you just let us know when we get back, if you want to put it, give it to Toblin Stonehill. I'm sure he'll forward the messages to us without opening it like a freak, like Wesley's girlfriend.
Oh,
No offense, but she did open our mail.
She did. Hey,
She's just quirky.
That's illegal in Neverwinter. That's illegal. You go to jail for that in Neverwinter.
Well, she's just lucky.
let's
Indeed, she is.
Let's
and you
Sister
know what?
Grill-
Somebody else is gonna be lucky too. When we get back.
Let's hope so.
let Sister Grill know that our sweet summer boy is coming back for her.
Should we write all this down?
I think I have it. If I run into her, I'll say that. I'll keep an eye on Cyclops and one-eyed monsters and weird skull goblins or something, and other evils you've mentioned.
I'll write it down, and I'll grab out like a piece of parchment and I'll write down all the things that
While
I just
he's
said.
writing that down, I would like to pull that +1 sword out of my coat and say, Darren, I know you're going to try to avoid stuff, but if the occasion should arise, take this with you. Maybe it'll help out.
Sir, that's a fine blade. I couldn't just accept that outright.
Yeah, you're not really accepting it. We'll pick it up later and maybe keep the boots on the table for negotiation. It's
I
like a
see.
loan.
A goodwill loan, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want you to get back safe, get those boots back safe, so you can get back safely to your daughter with those boots. And
and have some apples ready for us.
We're making a deposit into our shavings account.
yeah.
I go for a high five.
Shavings.
Just like
I'll accept your blade for now, and you can come get it whenever you return to Phandelver.
that in the boots. Yeah. Okay, the blade in the boots.
Just the blade. I'm a little attached to the boots. Getting out again has made my adventure spirit reignite a bit. I think I may need them.
How old are you?
That's a rude question.
It's not rude.
You're not female.
He's got a thing with women. I don't know why, but it is. Look, you saw what he did to those ogres. He's useful. All right. You know what? Never mind. We'll be back. Hold on to the blade. I just understand. I know elves live for quite a.
I'm
you're
298.
Jesus, God in heaven!
You're
what?
twice
I mean,
my age.
wow, that's so young.
No. 3 times.
You have
my
so
age.
much life ahead.
Yeah, what is it like?
What?
Like, what's the...
How long do drow typically live for? Is that what you're asking?
No. We
No,
all
but
know
yes.
it's at least 800,
Yes.
right?
It's around 400 years.
Oh, you...
Young, so young.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got so many more years.
You should. You know what? You should keep those boots.
didn't
You've
know
got
that.
so much adventuring. Put it in the cube. Get the
I
cube.
will, because I didn't know that about drow, because gnomes live up to 5? 4 or 5 as well?
4 or 5 years?
How wait?
500.
I was getting scared.
Because I'm 98.
Look, we
about to say.
don't have a shovel. We're not going to be able to bury anything.
Hold on, it's not a big hole.
Well, yeah, right. Well, what happens to your the dog if you? He could dig, right?
He could dig as
But
long as
if
he does
you're-
it within 3 days. And then he ceases to work.
What are we
After-
talking about burying?
Yeah, you know what? This took a weird turn, didn't it? Speaking of turns, you should turn that way and go home to visit your family, and we're gonna turn this way and hopefully climb a third of this fucking mountain and kill some bandits and maybe take their treasure, and then we'll file our official LLC for the Sword Coast Barbers.
But if you were to be buried, are you being buried in the boots?
I think this is a good point to take my leave.
No, it's not the time.
So I wish you all the best of luck. If you are going to be in Phandelver for some time, which you've been there for a bit now, it seems, there are residents there, or residences that are able to purchase. I'm sure if you talk to Harbin, you might be able to get a deal on them even. He seems to have taken a fancy to you. So,
Yeah, and if we threaten him, we'll probably get an extra percentage off. He's a bitch, all right? But you're not. You're fantastic. I go to handshake.
If you ever want something from him, just tell him you know and walk away, and he'll be spinning for days.
He's not that bad of a man. He shakes your hand. You all stay safe, and thank you again for the blade. I will keep it safe.
We'll also go in for a handshake. And after the handshake, kind of like dust off the boots a little.
Thank you.
I will take out my lute, and I will play. I'm gonna just play the riff that every Guitar Center employee has ever hated. I'm gonna play the Stairway to Heaven, like riff, but I'm gonna make my own lyrics to it, and I'm not in a mindset right now where I can come up with great lyrics, but it's basically just lyrics to that is him getting home safe in one piece, and he gets bardic inspiration.
Okay. So you give him bardic inspiration with this song. He looks at you, seems like he feels a little awkward right now with how the conversation's gone related to his equipment and his death, I suppose. But he looks at you and sees you, playing this tune for him and feels reinvigorated. Just smiles at you and nods and says again, stay safe and don't let those raiders get the best of you. And he starts backpedaling, turns around, and starts walking.
They're gonna get the fucking worst of us.
Just realize there's a chance we're never going to get to the Raiders.
No, we will.
Darren takes his leave. And as he takes his leave, it starts raining slightly harder.
What's around us? Just like the path, and then there's the forest, and then there's the peak.
Open field right now, but if you look towards the north, from where you guys are, I can ping where you are at specifically. You are right there.
Oh,
So how far?
where's the where's the thingy?
And where are we trying to get to?
Yeah, is it all the way up there?
You see the mountain peak right there.
Oh, I thought I was looking at the
Oh,
mountains.
we're really close.
Yeah. Can we zoom in that shit?
Yeah, no, I was looking. I thought the Wyvern Tour was in like the crags where we came from, and we had to like circle around. It's in the forest.
Yeah, just this big, jutting, mountainous rock in the middle of those.
Are we on the
woods.
forest edge yet?
No, you're on the trail right now.
How far to the edge of the forest?
Looks like it's about maybe another 3 hours to get in there.
When we get
Go ahead.
somewhat close, I'm going to let Bug out so that he can keep a watchful eye for us.
Okay.
Mr. Ravenden,
Yeah.
it's raining. There's some trees over there. Maybe we can try to fashion some raincoats
Out of trees?
out of leaves and trees. What kind of leaves are on there?
On the wood.
Are they deciduous?
Yeah, what kind of trees? How smelly is it?
Is the zipper closed?
Regular forest, duodecus
Pine forest?
trees. Just
Is it pine trees?
no pine trees.
What kind of
They're not
twine is
pine.
around?
They're them thick trees.
Are they
you have the
conifer trees?
big old tree trunk. It's got a couple limbs and it's got the big old broccoli head, like on the top,
Okay.
with a few limbs,
So it's giant broccoli.
more arms and leaves on them.
Okay. Ferns.
Can I make that with magical tinkering, or can I not?
Oval-shaped leaves. with points on 'em.
Are there any
I
opal
don't
vine
think
tea
like
leaves
an
here?
umbrella.
Yeah, like an
None of
umbrella
that.
or
I'm trying to
something
get-
to keep us
none of that stuff.
like from
I'm
getting
trying to
soaked.
go
I don't
crazy.
Not with magical tinkering.
So this is not the same universe
I'm
as
pretty
the Salt
actually
Marsh.
good with my.
But
hat and
maybe,
coat.
maybe,
Okay,
it is.
never mind.
All right. Maybe we'll have a battle royale later.
So you guys are standing on the trail right now. You see Wesley and Wedge seem to be looking at the tree line, pointing and saying something between each other, and then taking some notes, writing something down.
Yeah, just
So Darren was saying that like this is the way we need to go. Can I look around? Are there any like tracks of any, especially since it's been a little
Yeah, like foot trails?
rainy, like the ground is a little soft.
Make a survival check.
Jimmy, can I see my character token?
Sure.
Does it have a hood?
No, it's a giant Gatling gun.
With advantage
Oh.
on survival.
Because we were helping.
Speak to me, Wesley.
Kind of. I think.
Can
it
you all
was
help me look around, see if you see any tracks
sure.
going
What?
into the woods?
Yeah,
You said
hello.
survival.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 21.
Ooh.
I'm very close to the ground,
I got 11.
so very close to any kind of tracks.
18.
Okay.
22.
Damn.
Wow. All those numbers will be more than acceptable to see that right here on this closest point
Ping it.
towards the trail. I mean, you're not going to be able to, I'm afraid, see it on the map.
Enhance.
It looks like there's just the teeniest bit of foot traffic heading to the woods from this very spot.
By teeniest, do you mean small in size or small in number?
No.
Okay. But regular, like human size?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like,
Yeah, I see that too.
yep,
Right there.
some tracks.
We should
You know
probably
what?
follow.
We should follow, and we should go right with them, because then we're not...
We're in the same
Yeah,
area.
it's
as
not weird.
Where? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We go.
Okay, so you all press on.
Yep.
So you follow this trail that's it wouldn't even be called a trail. Even the grass here doesn't look too trampled. You could just see buried beneath it on certain sides that maybe it was stepped on at some point. Maybe there's the outline of a footprint here and there. But it's your only lead you've got. So you follow it straight to this tree line, and it takes a good while. It takes a couple hours again. But you are standing at the edge of a large forest now. Specifically, you've all been in Phandelver for a bit. You've heard of Neverwinter Wood, mentioned here and there, is the large forest to the north of Phandalin. And you're standing right at the edge of it.
That is correct.
That is correct. This path you've been following quickly ends once you get to the forest itself.
The path ends, you said?
Or the footprints.
Or the
you were
footprints.
following, yeah.
Do they... Like, they just stop, or we stop being able to see them because there's, like, foliage and stuff?
That.
Okay.
Rain picks up a little more as well now.
Great.
Very thick forest, like nice canopy, so that when we're under it, not getting rained on as much.
Minimal rain.
Seems like the rain will be as effective if you're in this woods.
Okay. Nice.
Look, I'll be honest. We had a little bit of like survival training at the college. It was not much. I don't see any more footprints, but I assume from here we just head towards. And I look up and the canopy's too thick. I assume. I mean, we know the mountain is that way, so as long as we can keep a heading of that direction, we'll eventually find it, I suppose.
How tall is the canopy, Jamie?
Fairly tall, like 20, 30 feet up.
How do I find my jumping?
trees.
My-
It's pretty tall, big forest.
Can I find my? How do I find how high?
So
I can jump?
jumping, I can help you with that. Un momento. Por favor.
So, like, would a small critter be able to
Oh, that's a
go
better
from
idea.
one
Yeah.
tree to another tree?
On the upper canopy, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's two types of jumps you can make. You can do long jump or high jump.
High jump.
When you do a high jump,
you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, kind of get a running start, you can, let's see. Oh, that's if you make, if you do get that running start, you can do 3 plus your strength modifier. When you're making a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my pocket watch. And what's his name? The rat?
The one that you made for me, Mr. Ravenden too.
Oh, Mr. So I'm gonna pop out Mr. Ravenden 2 and hand him over to Wesley. I'm like, Wesley, if you can get Mr. Ravenden 2 to go to the top, we can get a fix on where we're going.
Okay. How do I make him go to the top?
Ask him to go to the top.
Mr. Ravenden 2, can you please check the top for us?
And as he's telling him, I'm just telling him to do it.
Oh, telepathically?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this small robotic creature?
No, this one is more lifelike than the previous one I had.
This lifelike creature crawl off your hand onto this forest floor and head up one of these large trees and just start scurrying towards the top.
And I will hold on to him and kind of my eyes go blank so I can see what the rat sees.
Okay. Just looking through the rat's eyes, and actually all of you can see a little bit of this on the forest floor, you notice that these trees isn't just a little wavy forest top. They seem to go up and down and curve. Like, this land is very hilly, very slopey. You all on the forest floor could see that if you kept marching forward, it starts to go uphill a bit. Can't really see over the side of the hill this way. Starts to go downhill a bit to the east. Like, again,
Sucks.
this place is very, very uneven. But you can see that that little mountain peak in the distance.
So while I'm looking through the rat's eyes, I'm going to try to point the way the rat is looking and just kind of that way and then have the rat come back down.
Okay.
All right. Good job, Mr. Ravenden 2.
And then, the rat will go back to you and like, perch on you if you like.
I mean, Mr. Ravenden 2 has a better view than any of us, so I will defer to you. Lead the way.
So where was I
No,
pointing?
I'm not going to lead the way based on rat vision. I'm going to follow based on rat vision. I'm not going to be the middleman.
All right. So hopefully I'm still pointing the way I
You're
was
pointing
pointing.
this way, Mr.
All right.
Ravenden.
So that's the way we need to go.
So you're leading the party?
Yeah. I got Bug with me and we're going to go that direction.
Okay. Your choice. Make a
We're going to
perception
die
or
out
survival
here.
check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Oh, thank God for advantage. That was a 7. That's a 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay. Which check are you going with?
A higher?
Yeah, I don't know if you rolled your perception or survival. Which did you roll?
Oh, survival.
You rolled survival. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know I had a choice.
So you're pointing the way.
It
as
would have
this-
been the same.
There's this roof rat guides you towards more towards Wyvern Tor. And all of you are
Roof rat.
just following suit?
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Go with the roof rat.
Roofy rat.
So it is still raining, and the water's still dripping between the foliage above. It's not as bad as when you're out in the field. It sounds like it's quite heavy at the moment, though, so you're definitely still getting a little bit wet. You travel like this for about 2 hours in these woods, going deeper and deeper.
I would like to know, like, every so often the rat goes back up and double checks.
I'm assuming you do it every hour, unless you say otherwise.
I would say 30 minutes, if I can keep track of that time.
Make one more perception or survival check with advantage.
Ooh.
22.
Never mind.
And
That's a
they're
lot of
both the
20s.
same.
So you continue on, using this rat to guide the way.
Cool.
After that, after about 2.5 hours, you're starting to realize Wyvern Tor itself is not a mountain. It seems the whole landscape just blends in with this thing by going up and down and around, just all sorts of directions. But you have followed what seems to be the most set path, I guess I'll say, without having to climb over boulders, go weird ways around bramble and trees and whatnot. The easiest route you can to get to this destination. And it's a good thing you did. Because you start to smell something in the air.
Is it his pants?
It's the faint smell of smoke. Now, you notice that you're on a ridge right now that's going downhill again. And being up where you are, you feel this, or not feel, you smell this smoke just walking there, just slightly. All of you do, since you're kind of following right behind him. And looking down, you can see through the trees and whatnot what looks to be the base of one of the larger mountainsides on this weird hilly area inside this forest. You're not sure, but it looks like there could be a cave mouth down that way if you keep proceeding.
Do all of us see that?
Yes, if you're following his path, yes.
Yeah. I don't see shit.
I'm just looking around.
Wait, can we?
I'm gonna point it out
I'm
to everybody.
I'm
hey,
like checking the
No,
canopy.
there's
like,
no check right now. He's just doing it for himself.
Okay.
I'm gonna point it out to everybody. I'm like, hey.
You all see this cave mouth down at the base at the slope of this hill you're on.
oh shit! Do you think that's? It's like a bear cave.
I think it's a cave. But after that,
There could be bears in there.
It could be owlbears. They're around here. We know that.
Oh, we
Don't we, Bug? Yeah, we know about owlbears.
We'll take it out on the pup because you didn't explain very well.
You know what? Apologies, Bug. But that is my bad.
I mean, they might have ale in there.
So, seeing the cave, can I make a check to see if I notice any additional like footprints or any trails or traffic?
Yeah, make a survival check.
$18.
So, seeing this cave mouth, you look on the ground, start looking around, and see not a trail or not footprints or whatnot, but what you do see is a couple broken little branches here and there, maybe stone that's been rubbed on or rubbed past repeatedly. Something showing that something's come back and forth through this little spot you're on right now.
There's more stone rubbers here.
Stone rubbers.
I point to the stone that has like scuffs on it.
Yeah, it looks like something's like every time they walk past it, it's just shave it down a bit.
They don't know how to treat their stone.
Disrespected. Which tells me maybe goblins, orcs, morons.
They need to learn how to rub their stone. They treat the stone right, and the stone treats you right.
You remember that when we run into them.
Oh, I'll let them know.
I'll kind of look out, and I'll say, we may find something here. I don't think this is the big bandit hideout. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. It's a cave. Who knows if it's just a small or a whole labyrinth? But if we go in here, there's a good chance we end up in a fight. Maybe we make sure to keep one of them alive for questioning.
For a haircut.
For a haircut. The deluxe.
The deluxe. Shave it down.
Right. All right, how do we want to do this? Do we want to try and sneak all the way up to the mouth? Do we want to try and draw whatever's in there out?
No, I think we go in.
All right.
I think we go in and start smashing heads. They don't know how to treat stone right.
Smash first, ask questions later.
I don't like people that disrespect the stone.
I'm with you.
I got nothing better than that. I'm gonna put Mr. Ravenden back in the watch. So he doesn't get smashed.
Do you put him back inside your
Pocket watch. Yeah.
your pocket watch? Okay. And you all just start marching down the slope towards the cave mouth entrance?
Yes. Yeah.
Stealth.
Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we would be trying,
don't
if we're trying to get as close as we can, we would be...
Because we want to see what's going on first.
Let's do a group stealth check then. Everyone make a stealth check.
Look how fat that dice is.
That's a fat
That's that
boy.
dice. Oh, I should have insulted it.
It's,
I got it.
I got a 12. Well,
Okay.
10 plus 2, 12.
Punk guy 16.
13. You do have
Oh, that's right. I was
inspiration.
gonna say I called the dice fat and it gave me a 2.
It's so skinny.
Let me use this.
13, Tom?
No, I got 16.
16.
This
I got
guy's
12.
been working out. Come on, man. 16.
Okay. So you all
That's yeah, 16.
start making your way down to this down the slope to this cave mouth entrance, just taking your time, being careful, just trying to be a bit quieter. Which right now the rain is your ally due to that. It's fairly noisy outside. There's rain slamming on treetops right now and dripping between the trees and landing on the ground and whatnot. You make it about 50 feet out from this cave mouth, and it becomes very apparent there seems to be a guard outside of it. All of you see a single bugbear just leaning back on a rock right near the cave mouth entrance. He looks bored. He's just sort of looking around, oblivious that you all are merely 50 feet away from him right now.
Would he look would there be any distinctive features on this
I've seen
bugbear?
that bugbear before.
Yeah, well, I mean, not to be that guy, but what differentiates one bugbear from another? Is there anything that I would notice that would be like, that's that asshole from the
little
manor?
house.
And then, yeah.
Just looking at this bugbear, and taking in from what you've seen from the previous bugbears, looking at even just looking at the weapon he has as his arm, which is a morning star, you can tell. It doesn't have any noticeable features about it or anything that would show it maybe it was one of the ones you saw before back from the manor.
We fought
Could be, though.
bugbears yet?
I think so, yeah. One was the leader of the goblins, right? We fought early on.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw those 2 guards, but we didn't fight
Do
them.
how tough were they? Do we remember?
They're a little bitch.
I don't think they're as tough as ogres.
Sweet.
You said, how far away are we?
50 feet.
If we were trying to get closer, do we need to make another stealth check or?
I would say being 50 feet out and not noticed yet, yeah, you would have to stealth again. Or make one more check.
I know this is.
Do it.
I know that this feels very I'm getting very granular here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cave entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Are we direct if Ming is the cave entrance, is that the cave entrance, or are we kind of off to the side, diagonally?
You would be more... Right now, the way you're walking down is a direct path from the cave mouth. You've reached the base into this slope to where you're 50 feet out, and now it's more of a flat surface heading straight toward the...
So it's not to our left, to our right, it's directly in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, is any other direction provide more cover? Can we get closer if we hug the tree line to one of the sides?
Stalactites, stalagmite.
The area opens up quite a bit if you were to proceed further in. There's a tree or two on your way in, and then a very, very short tree, maybe about 20 feet out from the cave mouth or 30 feet. But there's no more large trees going up close to this place. You're kind of at the tree line of this new small opening.
I'll turn to y'all. Don't judge me for this. So he's 50 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look about 45 degrees to our left.
Okay.
And as far out as I can go, which is 30 feet, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. And I can create a sound or an image of an object within range. So 30 feet that way, which would be probably another 30 feet from him, but off in the other direction. I'm going to create a sound. And it says its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be my voice, someone else's voice, or a lion's roar, like beating of drums, or any other sound I choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, or you can make the discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. So I'm going to, which is a minute. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do my best to impersonate a female bugbear
Okay.
and cast it off to the side and just, I'll say,
Oh, what a big boy. I've been looking so long for somebody like you, big bugbear man.
The second that happens, he just leans up off his rock, having a Morningstar's hand, and looks towards that sound. He starts looking around a little bit away from the sound too, and then looks back towards that sound and slowly starts walking towards it.
Does he clean himself up as he goes there? Like,
is he like putting gel in his hair?
He has a very alert expression on his face.
Does he
You can
spray
tell
himself
that.
down with Axe body spray?
He just holds his Morningstar out to his side as he's just walking towards the sound.
wait,
And I'll change it again.
So handsome. What a handsome boy.
And I'm trying to make it yeah, it's 30 feet from me, but it's also technically like 25, 30 feet from him. So I'm trying to make it sound like it's almost coming from the wood's edge.
You actually hear him say something as he says in common, "Who's there?"
Just a lonely girl looking for a handsome, strong bugbear.
He stops about 15 feet out from the sound and says, Show yourself!
I want to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
And I'll say... I'll say, Oh, you fucking dumbass. Ain't no female bugbears out here, you dumb son of a bitch. Nobody wants you. You're worthless. You're nothing.
jeez.
What does he do? What does he roll?
Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
With disadvantage.
He's got it, yeah.
Wisdom, he got a 15.
Let's see, shit.
Does that beat?
He beats.
Oh,
yeah.
damn, self-esteem
It was
is
a
high.
14. Yeah, so he doesn't take any damage or anything with it.
Okay. So he hears this voice just 180 and just put him down hardcore. But he's had talks with himself. He knows what he's about. So his self-esteem is high enough to where he maintains his mental fortitude and looks around for a moment. We're gonna go on initiative. He doesn't know where you are currently, but we are definitely in initiative now.
This bugbear does like affirmations in the mirror every morning.
You are a good bugbear.
Yeah,
You
you're
are
the
strong
best at what
bugbear.
you do.
I guess we'll go ahead and just reveal all this.
Oh,
since we're about to be
shit.
messing with
Uh-oh.
this.
9 plus 2. 11.
So you guys
Holy shit.
will be
You're on
back
fire.
in that area.
Oh, does this have a LED in it? That's right.
It does, yeah, there's a little switch on it if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna toss all y'all to you.
Hey,
Wesley, can you hand
that's right.
yourself over?
here you go, buddy.
And Tonk, you as well. I think you have your gag.
Yeah, he's got me.
Wait, not think. Oh, and my doggy.
This is a lot of
Is the doggy here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will, when we roll initiative, have him. No, he's already out, but he'll grow.
Oh.
He
Where's the
was
dog?
near that entrance, but he's walked away a little bit now.
You still have my dog?
Your dog?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let me look.
Get the one with the Donald Trump head.
Well, is the right?
We
the
don't wanna
rat-
get too
the rat
dark.
token still in there?
Is the what?
The
It's
rat
the
token's
darkest
still in there?
timeline.
Let's see if we put him away in here. I'm looking for a dog, you said?
Yeah.
The one I
Yeah,
printed.
there's like, it's unpainted,
I found a rat.
Yeah, let me get that one, just in case.
but also the dog. We're gonna need the rats too.
happened to the dog? He's not in here.
Maybe Kim has it to paint it.
Oh, probably.
All right, the rat can be the dog.
That's fine.
Rat dog for now.
Might need it. I could use this nut then. If I need it.
Here, can you put this by me? It's completely and totally a dog.
Roof. You want to change our camera?
I do. This is what
Oh, you already lined it up. Nice.
they can't see in the cave, but it's already out there. But
Is it daylight?
yeah, it's still daytime.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me get actually, yeah, let me get everyone's rolls here. Y'all roll initiative, right?
Initiative.
16.
Not good. 5.
Ooh, did not think I was gonna beat somebody. I got 6.
11.
Wesley was 11. And Flynn was 5. What'd you get, Wed?
6.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hey!
That one. Bam!
there was a miniature goblin that came in here and threw miniatures at us.
Kim the Goblin.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, it went right into my hand.
Thank you, miniature goblin.
Okay.
We should make her dress up.
Have y'all ever seen Necrogoblicon, the band?
No.
Okay, after the stream ends, I need to introduce you to something.
So first up, we have Tonk and Wesley. You hear Flynn's real voice come out and talk down to his bugbear Hard, who seems to be panicking right now, looking around. You don't know what he's about to do because he can't do anything right now because both of you are up. What would you both like to do?
We never talked about combo moves.
One of you can just take the lead, other one can take the lead, or you can do something
Okay.
together.
Is
However you want
Is there anything we can do together?
Honk within
think-
25 feet?
Oh yeah, how far are
It's
we?
kind of hard to judge with the extra awesome terrain.
to. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You can make it right to him.
Duh. Yeah, Tonk's gonna run straight up to him. I'm assuming his back a little towards me.
Sort of like a physical. There's not a lot.
You sprint right up to him.
Then I'm gonna call him a you dumb horny dumb bugbear. And I'm gonna try to like hit him. I'd assume I would be able to run up to him before he turned around to see me, maybe. And
Oh, we definitely hear your.
and as he hears me thundering and rumbling up behind him, I want to just try to take a swing at the back of his legs.
Nail him. Let's see what you do.
You're a leg guy now, huh?
Oh yeah. Now I know what I can do. A 10.
10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That was for damage. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. An 8 to hit.
That was worse.
Yeah, that's gonna.
My
You're thundering up to him with your. Remind me again, is it a maul?
It is a warhammer.
Warhammer.
That I like to hold with one hand.
A one-handed warhammer. Okay. So you run up to him with this warhammer and you just go to swing. And as he turns and sees you coming, he holds his morning star, just blocks it.
Oh. Okay.
And then he just screams out, "Who the hell are you?"
Not a Mrs. Bugbear. Now end my turn.
Jamie, is it like a turn to like dip my weapon in something or dip a bolt in like acid or something? How does that work?
It's an action. I'd call that a full action.
Okay. So then I would have to end my turn. I couldn't fire it.
You wouldn't be able to fire it now, unless you have a bonus action that lets you do something like that.
Probably best that I just run. Wesley's gonna just run straight to my right there, and try to get in line of sight, but also kind of be covered by the tree. Yeah, almost.
I got you. I can move you. You got it?
That's right.
Okay.
All right. And Wesley's going to back up his friend, Mr. Stone Dong, with the skull popper. Let's do that one.
You firing off a skull popper?
Yeah,
Firebolt.
looks like a normal crossbow firing a skull popper. That counts. So 12 plus 5. 17.
17 to hit. That's gonna hit him.
Hey, and then 1d10. keep forgetting which one is the. This is the one because that's a 0. It's a 7.
Okay, you fire off this skull burner, or skull popper. How's it sound again when it hits? Yeah, right into his backside as he it turns and now sees there's more of you at that tree line.
Can I just be preemptively given the middle finger?
Yeah, you can have it out and just be nodding at him. He takes 7 fire damage.
Is he mortal? What's he looking like?
Healthy at the moment.
Okay, all right.
End of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to our bugbear friend, who will use his turn to disengage.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, we gotta stop him.
You see him sprinting into the cave mouth right now. And, he's shouting as he running in. Intruders! You just hear him just yelling intruders right now. That's all he's doing on his turn.
I should have done something more hurt.
Flynn and Wedge.
How far is he from us now?
Pretty far.
Let's see. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's like 45 feet away.
We grab him.
I will.
Best I can do is just get closer.
Don't you have that?
Best thing I can do is tree fitty.
Don't you have like that whip or lash or something?
Yeah, he's still too far
Oh.
for that.
I don't think he'd run away.
No. You know what? No. I'm not gonna do that yet. What I will do. I'll run up 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'll just do. You know what? I'll just do 20. Yeah, that puts me in range. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him. And I will. I don't want to do this. Fuck it. I'll say. You know what's the funniest thing of all? The fact that you even thought for a second there was a fucking bugbear out here that wanted to bang you. And yeah, cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw again.
He got 15 again.
Motherfucker. Is this the wisest bugbear of all time?
So sure.
I don't think I have anything else. And I'll just, he's not listening to me. And I'll just use my last 5 feet of movement to step to the side here. End of turn. Fuck.
Bug and I are just gonna get right where, next to Flynn. Just, you said 20 feet is what you went to?
Oh, I got you. Where do you want to go?
Right next to you.
So that'd be 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you'd be like right here.
Yep, we can do that. We can make it there. And Bug as well will come with me, and he'll be at your side.
It doesn't have a base, so he's having a hard time seeing.
Doing a good job. Look at that good boy.
He's the best of boys.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, I think that takes us to the top of the round, if I'm not mistaken, which was both Tonk and Wesley.
He's 25 feet away from me, right?
Who is?
The bugbear.
Be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like right at 30.
Oh, so
You
like,
could move up though.
so if I move to him, I'd be able to Get him?
What do you mean get him?
Attack?
Like, attempt to tackle him? Or is he just out of
What's your movement speed?
25 feet?
He would be within 5 feet. He's 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
And I'd like
So
to
you could get like right there.
try to wrestle him.
Yeah, try to grapple him.
Yeah, I want to try to grapple him and no, you get back. I'm like trying to pull him back. I guess get a good hold of him first and anchor him down.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we always contested grapples, right?
No, they just happen.
Because it's either
Unless
an
it's
attack
to us.
roll or you just make a melee attack against them, Tom.
Like unarmed.
Yeah, in this case, unless are you grappling them with your warhammer somehow?
No. Yeah,
You'd be using your arm.
Yeah, I was asking unarmed. No, I wouldn't be using my hammer.
Okay.
Unarmed because I have a unarmed strike that I could, I guess, roll with.
Go ahead and roll that. See if it hits him.
Not that 20.
Okay, he is starting to move into this cave. You see him just stepping over a bit of moss and vines as he slows up a bit, and that's just what you needed. As you run up and just bear hug him, and just try to shove him to the ground, but he holds himself up as you grab on him and you're struggling right now.
Okay, yeah, I just want to hold.
Okay, I think Wesley, you're
My
still up,
turn.
right?
How close can I get to the bugbear?
You are currently
What's the closest I could get?
15, 20, 25.
You
Oh,
get
no!
like right next to the dog.
Get near the dog.
Yeah, let me get right next to the dog. All right, how far is the?
So you would be
You see Taunt grappling this thing's
5,
like
10,
hands and
15,
thighs.
20, 25 feet away from the bugbear.
Ugh,
It's fairly tall.
that's
but
a
he's
hard
fairly
shot
short.
in it.
His upper torso is pretty free. I mean, just the mid half of his back and lower is currently held onto by Taunt.
All right.
Now, if you miss, however, there may be consequences.
And what comes around goes around.
Wesley's gonna hesitate, and what else can I do? What is that thing I could do? Was it a dash? Did it double it? Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dash double is an action, but it doubles your movement speed.
Okay.
So unless you have a bonus action that you like, that would be
Move.
your turn. Unless you have a bonus action that does something.
Damn. I'm just gonna get as close as I can. Yeah, let me just dash, just so if he does get away. 5, 10, and just be right behind Tonk. Sorry, Mr. Stone Tonk, I can't get a good shot. And then he's just gonna pass.
All right. That will bring us back to our bugbear, who's going to try to break your grapple first. So that's going to be his
Let him.
athletics or acrobatics versus your athletics. So he's going to try to make an
Oh, I got a plan
athletics
if you
check.
still have him.
Oh, God.
What'd you roll?
22.
He got 6. So he tries to just to break out of your grapple. He's just shouting, "Ah, intruders! Let me go, you half-pint!" Just screaming at you.
Sizist. A sizist.
So he has
on
no
our hands.
idea what I'm about to do to him.
I don't think he can do anything else. Let me see. Nope. He's just being held right now. Ends his turn. Flynn and Wedge.
How far is he away from us?
He hasn't moved from his last spot, so he's within
25 feet?
Yeah, he's within 25 feet.
But now we're funneling. I'd like to move, not really in the way, but where I can see through the hole.
Okay.
And I would like at the same time to cast Minor Illusion. All 5, 10, 15 through here.
assuming he's still kind of in the cave mouth.
Yes.
I know that cave mouth is like 10 feet wide, but right in the middle of it, I'll use this to cast Minor Illusion, and I want to make it look like like all the screaming and everything. I want to start to create falling rocks as if the cave is about to cave in on itself. It's not falling on him, it's like in front of him.
Like, so it's kind of like a wall then, right? Is what you're treating it?
I'm going to treat it as a wall as a way to stop him from trying to move forward further.
All right.
Let's see. He would need to use an action to examine the image to determine whether or not it's an illusion.
Okay.
So yeah, so I and to try and sell it a little more, I'll yell, "Don't run in there! It's about to cave in!" And cast the Minor Illusion.
Yeah, he is full on panic right now. You cast this caving in this small opening that he was running in towards. He's still just struggling to get out of Tonk's grasp.
He's trying to save you!
So, with where I was, because I wanted to be able to look in the cave, do we see anybody coming out?
Nope.
And with the fire lit, is it a short cave, or does it look like it goes on for a while?
Looks like it goes in and turns.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm just going to kind of hold my position, and I would like to hold... No, I'm just going to stay there. But I'm going to tell Bug to get up next to Tonks and to help.
Okay. Your dog grows in size.
What's the movement?
He's got 40, so he should be able to get there.
So to move through a person, it's difficult terrain.
Who's he moving through?
You would have to move through Wesley and Tom.
Oh,
So that'd be 5, and then 15, and then 25. He could do it.
because I just want him right next to Tonks. Is he not?
Right here is only 5 feet of
Okay.
opening, so he would have to be. He could run past him.
Would that still work with 40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I want him within 5 feet of Tonks.
Okay. Yeah. He's diagonal.
And a turn.
Yeah, in a turn.
Okay, that brings us back to the top of the round. So it's Tonk and Wesley again.
Tonk would like to suplex this man.
Pull
like
it back.
Brock Lesnar style, just.
I guess we'll count that as a throw. Go ahead and make another attack with your unarmed.
Natural 20.
Okay,
That's my boy.
roll another d20 for me.
14.
Okay, so this suplex will deal max damage.
Okay.
He goes through the mat.
Let's say, what is your normal unarmed damage? Like 2 or something, right?
4.
What's your strength mod?
3.
All right, so you have him just grappled, and you plant your feet just one foot after another. He's trying to get away, and he sees these rocks now. Just sees a bit of room on the top. Looks like he was trying to just run towards them and reach to grab onto one of them, maybe, like he's still trying to get in. But instead, he feels his feet lift off the ground as you just and just fling backwards and slam him upside down onto this hard floor. He's gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
It's kind of right on top of Wesley.
Were you right there?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
right there.
Make a dex save.
Oh, that does not look good.
It's an 8.
Wesley, you start to jump out of the way, but this hulking bugbear in Tonk's arms slam right in your legs as you're backing off and catch you, throws you to the ground. You're gonna take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
You're prone.
I should have shot him.
But the bugbear, you heard something crack when you did that. He is absolutely bloodied now.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get? What am I, prone or something?
Oh yeah, you're prone at the moment.
So all I could do is get up.
Then that's half your movement. So you still have action, bonus action, all that after getting up.
Okay, well instinctually, I'm going to do shocking grasp. So as soon as like he lands on me, without me thinking, the mother rat's gonna come up my sleeve, open her mouth, and the 2 baby mice are gonna go pop and bite him and shock him. And let's see what it is. It's a 9. Can I get advantage because we're touching?
He is. Yeah. Go ahead.
Really? Okay. It was a 15 if it stuck.
You got shove it through the tower.
Uh-oh.
Come on, that didn't count. It's a 6 plus 5, 11.
Yeah, you keep trying to grab a hold of this bugbear, but you get a little bit of fur here and there, but he is just panicking. Sounds like his shoulder's not where it's supposed to be. Just trying to get up and out of his grasp still.
Okay, well, I'm going to back my ass up. Oh wait, I got advantage because you gave me advantage because of the flank.
No, I gave you advantage because he's literally on top of you.
He gets a +2
and being
because
held.
of the flank.
Your
right?
whole body is like in contact with them.
What'd you roll again? You would get a +2.
Shit. I could roll again.
Was it a 13?
Yeah, it would be a 13.
Okay, that would still pass.
Alright, if I move, he gets an attack of opportunity, so I just want to...
He won't be able to do that right now.
Oh.
His arms are preoccupied.
I probably cracked his skull with a German suplex.
Okay.
That was a magnificent throw, Mrs. Stone.
Ow.
Just gonna get up and just kind of move right here, wherever this is. And then, my turn.
Okay, that's gonna bring us back to our bugbear. He's trying to get free of you, Tonk. He's trying to get out of your arms.
What did I need to roll?
Your athletics. Okay.
11.
Okay. So,
I don't know if that's a good okay.
he
or a
tries
bad
to
okay.
get up. He's getting up from your suplex. As you both roll, you're tumbling on the ground. He pushes up with that arm that had that shoulder just cocked a bit too forward from that slam on the ground. And as soon as he does, you hear it fully crack as he puts his weight on it. As he falls to its side, he's gonna take 3 fracture damage.
Piercing damage.
Piercing
Does it go through the bone, through the skin?
He is mortal now as he's screaming out in pain while in your arms. That's the end of his turn. You got now 1.
Oh, okay.
Flynn,
It's the finish.
Wedge.
I'm gonna get it. Can I get in melee range?
You
Melee
are in melee
Oh.
range now. We both are.
So he's at my feet. I'm gonna do. What's it?
Wait,
I was just gonna do shocking grasp. You got an idea?
combo move.
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to do?
All right. I pull out my dagger.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of like pull back on the hilt a little bit, and I see you like going to do shock and grasp, and I just like hold out my dagger and like look at you.
Oh, so like, I'm like rubbing my jacket, just all the static electricity kind of pulls up. I'm turning really bright blue, and I'm like, you know, like when you get up to store the static electricity and touch somebody, I'd be like,
And
it's an arc.
I'm holding on exclusively to the leather grip.
Yeah, that dagger is just sparking right now.
So yeah, an arc goes from my finger to his dagger.
And I'll look down at this bugbear. God, I hope this works. And I'll say, stupidity isn't a crime, so you're free to go. And I'll try and just jab it into his jugular.
And how do we roll that?
So he would make an attack roll,
Okay.
and then you would both roll damage if he hits. Plus, I've got a little extra if it hits.
No.
Do I get advantage since he's laying on the ground?
Yeah, if he's
With
prone.
a
And
broken
flanked?
arm?
Yeah,
Question.
melee attacks get advantage against prone
Question.
things.
Is Tonk in trouble with them doing a lightning move on a guy I'm holding on to?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's a learning opportunity.
That'd be a 16 on the dagger with advantage.
Yeah, that'll barely hit. You stab into this bugbear and immediately hit this dagger pierces into him, and lightning just starts zapping him. Coincidentally, Tonk you a bit as well. What damage did you roll, Wedge?
1.
Oh,
That is a D. Yeah, that's a D.
and Flynn?
That'd be 4 piercing.
Okay, so he is gonna take. He's gonna take 7 total damage, 4 piercing and 3 lightning. You are gonna take half of that, as you are gripped onto the. Unless you I'll give
Just
you
the lightning, right?
I'll give you a free action to let go if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll let go.
Okay, you drop your grapple. You don't take any lightning as you just. Ooh, his body lights up a bit. He is. You said. I said 7 total damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he starts smoking, and as he just. It just stops, as his body is a bit charred and has a hole in it now, thanks to you. We are now out of initiative.
I will very quickly. Well, I'll make sure the bugbear is no longer vibrating.
No longer with us.
Yeah, and, like make sure he's not still like electrocutey, right? I'm like,
You see his body just.
okay. I would immediately like to take it away from the entrance of the cave.
Okay, you grab his body and pull it away from the entrance of the cave.
Yes.
I'll help you. I'll help him.
Sure.
I'm gonna recall Bug to me.
Bug comes on back.
While I'm helping Tonk move this corpse, I want to wipe the blood on my dagger off on his fur.
You
Before
wipe it
I-
off on his smelly fur.
Oh, I thought you were giving him a haircut real quick.
He certainly needs it. Yeah, and I guess we'll take him over and drop him off to the side. He was calling to somebody. There's
People in there. Can you make that little thing that you did earlier sound like him?
Oh, I'm a big dumb asshole. Yeah, I think I can make it work.
So, what if we continue that and try to get them to come out and funnel them through that tight spot? Because then we could do the zombie thing again.
I think you guys just want to see the zombie thing again, but not on zombies.
We have to test if it works on all small entrances with different creatures.
We should give it a name, like a playbook. Like that's the fire circus.
You like that?
I think it's cool.
I like it. Fire
All
service.
right. Put it in your
Or should
cube.
we do more like a barbershop theme?
We'll have to think. I'll need to think on it more.
Okay, okay. Placeholder, fire circus.
All right. But yes, I believe I could try and imitate him.
Tonk and Wesley, can both of you make perception checks?
Hold on. What'd you roll?
Natural 1.
Oh. You said perception? 12.
Okay. You're good to go.
While they're saying that, could I just peek down the hall and see, just like,
And you see, I guess it looks like rubble built up about 5 feet high and then
Oh,
over the
the
top a little bit.
fucking,
That's
image.
concentration. Are you still running that?
Yeah.
It's not concentration.
Oh, it's not.
It's it just lasts for a minute.
Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, you see that your way to the cave and it curves left and right.
It's not like a bugbear elementary school in there, is it?
Could be.
Shit.
No.
Shit. All right, so we want to try and draw them out, or do we want to go in?
We don't see anything in there, but we do know there's people in there.
How far in can we see? Because I imagine it's dark in there.
There's a fire in there.
There is a bit of. Well, you don't see smoke coming out, but you can still smell the smoke. There seems to be maybe something burning inside, but it's very difficult to see inside from where you're at.
Even with dark vision?
Even with dark vision, you might be able to see that it starts curving around slightly, but you wouldn't be able to see beyond that.
Okay. All right. What are we looking to get out of this? We're looking to get information, yeah? We need to keep... We maybe should have kept him alive. I feel like we maybe fucked up.
Yeah, but we know there's more people in there, so we can keep them alive.
Yeah, it was an emotional moment.
How much does the guard know anyways?
Honestly, that was a great... I've never seen anybody just flip somebody over
Oh,
the head
yeah,
like that. Was awesome.
When you have to haul large pieces of marble, that's just kind of how you have to grab it.
Build up those muscles.
I just imagined he was some stone, and just kind of got a good grip gripple on it. Just didn't lick that stone because that stone don't look like it should be licked.
All right, it's a hairy stone.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like you've been doing it for a while.
Well, I've lifted my heavy shares of stone before.
I feel like maybe this isn't the best place to have just conversation, but here we are.
Who's at the closest to the entry of the cave right
Mr.
now?
Stone Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, my little doggy would be out of the entrance.
No, it's back to you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if I move the bugbear away, I wouldn't be technically.
Oh
still
yeah, so
staying in
technically it
there.
would be like.
Oh, well, Wesley was peering down the hall.
So Wesley would be the answer.
Wedge, are you with us or are you with Wesley?
No, I'm still kind of where I was in front. Yeah, I'm still right there.
Yeah. So then yeah, our conversation remains then.
Like, while they're talking, I'm just listening, but going like this.
Just a feat of strength. Like the bugbears are so heavy.
Okay.
Oh, he was light work.
So Wedge, you've been looking in the caveway the whole time, I'm guessing, with where you're facing, or you
Yeah,
kinda...
yeah.
And Wesley, you too?
Yeah, but kind of hidden.
Scooby Doo style.
Yeah, that's
Shaving
right.
necks and cashing checks. That's right.
Okay. Well, you quite quickly notice this is
Love it.
you hear the sound of something a little heavy, like it's got a bit of weight to it, just go doo, 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 and just roll up right next to your feet. You see it has a fuse on it going.
Oh no!
I pour water on it. No,
Press E and throw it back.
can I kick it?
You want to go to kick it?
Um,
I'll give you one. You got one action right now. That way.
yeah, I'm gonna kick it.
Okay. Making an unarmed attack.
How do you do that?
So it would be your strength modifier plus a d20.
$14.
You got a 14? Okay.
Wait, oh, plus 3. 17.
You got a 17.
Yeah.
Okay. You see this thing roll up, and your first instinct is just to kick it. So you cock by your foot and doom, you kick this thing, and it starts bouncing away. And as it starts bouncing, it blows up. Make a dex save. Wedger, how close are you to Wesley?
17.
See where I'm at?
He's
That's off to the
he's
side.
like 5 feet diagonal,
Yeah.
Kind of behind the tree.
but he is behind the tree.
Oh, he's behind the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Wesley, you kick this bomb away as it explodes just a little bit down this hallway, and you immediately just press up against this cavern wall as these flames just rush out. All of you heard this. It was loud as shit. We're going back into initiative. I need another roll from everybody.
Another initiative roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I rolled one better than last time.
6.
Very nice.
7.
Well, hold on.
Ooh, that's a good shot.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, Tonk, what'd you get?
Tonk got a 15.
All right, Glenn?
I haven't rolled yet. First person view. 1 plus 3, 4.
Okay, Wesley?
6.
And Wedge.
Oh, 7. I'm like, who's this wedge guy? He needs to speak up.
All right, just a second.
Isn't it raining out here?
Oh, it's drizzling.
Oh.
It's not as,
Is the
Yeah.
cave mouth covered, or...
yes, it gets covered quite quickly. Okay.
How many dice are you rolling over there?
There's a lot of fuckers.
So,
I cast fireball.
we're going back into battle here. Right after that explosion, as you were pressed up against that wall, you hear of something approaching quick, Wesley. And you can see, coming around the corner, are a multitude of orcs.
Orcs, you say?
Fine multitude. What did we call our move? The circus thing?
Flaming circus.
Flaming circus.
Flaming, all right. No, the fire circus.
Fire circus.
We are flaming dragon.
Oh, and I'll just use this guy's body.
He lives.
He's in the back.
Necromancy.
All right.
I'm just gonna hold this.
Oh man.
So they used their entire action to get
This
where
thing's
they're
too
at, right?
tall.
No.
Sounds fair.
First up will be
He's being the guy in the back.
one of our orcs. He's going to use his bonus action. Orcs have the ability of being aggressive. They can instead move their speed toward the hostile creature they can see as a bonus action instead of movement. You'll do that to rush up to Wesley. And as he does, he has this great axe out, but he's not prone to swing at Wesley. He's holding it like this, like he's about to take and drive you back. So let's see if he does. What is your AC?
15.
Okay. He's actually not going to be able to do that. As he runs up to you, you start to back away, but hastily he's about to shove into you. You just duck out of the way as he completely misses you and he slows down and goes to try to grab you, but that's in his turn. He's not going to do anything else.
Wesley stops it with him.
Up next is going to be our friend in the back, our other bugbear.
Oh, is he in my face right now?
So are they losing movement speed because of running through each other like that?
Moving through allies is difficult terrain. If they move through have to move through the ally. Ally.
It's too close. Like out of focus.
We should put GoPros on each miniature's head.
That one's gonna cock to the side
Stone
of this
dog.
cavern. Take a javelin out and try to hit Wesley with the potentially
Whoa, which
hit
guy?
the bugbear on the side.
We switched over to the big cam, Jamie.
Yeah.
What do you got?
He's not gonna hit you, but this bugbear cocks this javelin. Looks like he's lining it up and just hurls it right towards you, Wesley, and nails his orc friend right in the shoulder.
What an idiot.
Ooh. For 6 damage. Okay, up next is something else's turn that you cannot see.
Oh, I forgot I had something.
And Tom.
Super useful.
Oh. Tonk. I guess Tonk's gonna run around and try to make a...
15.
Can I, like, step through, swing, and step back?
So moving through another person, you can't end your turn on another person. You can move through them, but that spot is difficult terrain, so it's 10 feet to move through it instead of 5. So
How
you
far
could-
have I moved?
15.
So
That would be my...
Yeah.
So
Going
you
there.
could go through him, kind of to the other side of him.
Is there enough room for
Yeah.
Tonk?
You get the opening, and there's like 10 feet.
Oh, okay, then yeah. I would go in there, and I would swing at the
Oh, good.
guy trying to grab the sweet boy.
Okay.
Yes, that is better.
A 14 to hit.
14 swing at that orc.
Yeah.
That is going to barely hit.
It's a hit, bro.
Yeah.
It's for 9 damage.
That's pretty good. He's bloodied.
Oh yeah. And that will end my turn.
Okay. It's going to take us to another orc who is going to use his aggressive ability again. So he's going to move up to a speed to a hostile creature that it can see. This one's actually going to shove through all this nonsense with his aggressive ability. Who is that behind that stump? Is that still Wesley?
Yeah. Wait, right here or right here?
Behind the tree stump.
Right here.
Other way, over there.
Yeah, Wesley.
That's the sweet boy.
Okay, this one's actually going to go for Wedge.
Would
Seek his own target.
question?
Mhm.
He ran by me. I know you said he used his thing, but would that
Attack
be
of
an attack
opportunity?
of an opportunity? I'm tucked in the corner over there.
Oh, Tonk, you're so short. I didn't even see
Yeah.
you there.
He's just a little guy.
He's average height for a dwarf.
Yeah, you can make an attack for opportunity.
Oh,
He didn't see you.
didn't see me. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
yeah,
it. I
little
didn't
cam
see
again.
him.
Do what now?
Yeah, little
Do you have to roll to see if you hit on an attack of
Mhm.
oh.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 8.
8. 8.
Eight
Great.
is
Eight's
great if it would hit. Which I'm sure it wouldn't.
This orc raises his great axe and swings. Does a 15 hit you?
I have a 15.
Meets beats.
So my armor class beats his.
Not in this case. Do you have anything to negate his attack or anything you can do? Or do you want to do anything about it?
You know what? Hold on a second. Nope, where's that? You know what? Yeah, I will. How many? Just metagaming. How many more orcs are there before it gets to my turn? Can I ask that?
There's a few in there. Looks like, oh. No.
No, there are no more orcs.
No, you
I
don't
can't
know.
ask that.
You don't know.
All right, so I'm going to use my reaction and cast shield on myself.
Okay. Instead of swinging at you, does is that your Steel Defender do something for that? Or is that just you?
That is going to be me.
What's that look like?
Let me. Where's that? So, a pulse of electrical energy comes out of me, and I just. Wait, is he swinging something at me?
His great axe.
It just like lightning hits his great axe and just holds it off, and I just stand there. So I get a +5 to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Right.
So I'm just crackling with lightning,
All right.
and it stops his great axe from hitting me.
It reels off of you as he just reflects back. That's the end of his turn. But as he's reeling back, another orc is rushing in. The one way back. He's going to use his bonus action to use his aggressive. I think all he can see is Wesley. So, no, he can see Tonk too, right?
Like from where he is right now, he can see Wesley. If he moves up, he can see.
Go ahead and move him up about 20 feet, and then he'll use his bonus action.
So he's right in Tonk's face.
Oh, Tonk's right there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah, he's swinging at Tonk then. Tonk, he sees you.
No,
sees
he
you as a
don't.
challenge. He swipes his great axe
He
at
should
you.
see me as a challenge.
Gets a 9, which is going to miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
He swings down. You have your warhammer. He's swinging with 2 hands down. You have your one-hand warhammer. As you just pull it and parry it off.
Weak.
Wedge. You're up.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All that electrical energy kind of dissipates, and I'm going to start rubbing my coat and get some more electrical energy and try to do shocking grasp. Is he wearing armor by chance?
The orcs,
Yeah. Or the orc I'm fixing to hit.
they are wearing hide armor.
So not metal.
Their weapons are metal.
I think it only gives you advantage if they're wearing metal armor. So 11 plus 5, 16.
16 is going to hit.
Cool. 8.
All right, you shock this guy for 8
Here's
damage.
my doggy. He's next to me. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to command Bug to do his melee attack.
You're attacking the guy that's out here.
Yep.
Different guy then, yeah?
No, the same guy
Oh, same
that I
guy,
just
okay.
attacked. That is a 6.
Traffic jam.
So that's an 11.
That one's going to miss. He backhands his dog as it moves in. Just shoved it away.
All right. And that's end of my turn.
Wesley.
I have a question about I want to cast Tasha's Crossticks Brew, and it's like a 5-foot, 30-foot thing. Does it have to go with the squares, or can I kind of angle it to get like as many people as I can?
What is it? Like
Is it a
when it
cone?
says, does it say is it a cone? Is it a cube?
A stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet
the
long
line.
and 5 feet wide.
So it would just be literally exactly like if you were looking at a grid, like 5 feet straight.
Okay.
So you could angle it like a bit, but it's up to him if he wants to allow it to be like, hey, I want to align my
Between these two 5-foot lines.
between
right.
the two 5-foot lines.
I'm
yeah.
totally fine with that because I'll have enemies be doing it as well.
Okay, so do you think I could hit these 3 guys? At least?
I think so. Yeah, you could hit all 3. Is this an attack roll
This is,
or a saving throw?
hold on a second. I'm kind of having a noob moment. It's a saving. There's a save row of
Saving throw?
13.
Okay, looks like they got it saved then. 2 orcs and a bugbear, right?
What kind of save is it?
Dex 13.
That's an 11, 5, and this one rolled a 13, so I probably succeeded, but it's technically a 15. Oh, good job, bugbear. All right, 1 succeeded, 2 failed.
All right, so what it looks like is Wesley's gonna open the stinky part of his pants. It's only one pocket that stinks. And outside climbs like a really fat rat, but it's still fat. And it goes to my palms like this. And it's just kind of like this. Like while I'm carrying it, it's like this. And it's really fat and it's bubbling its stomach. I was like, now Fatty! And Fatty is just gonna open his mouth and just throw up vomit in a straight line, just go and it's gonna sound like a man throwing up.
It's a super fan.
And then when he's done throwing up, I'm gonna let him go and he's gonna crawl back in the stink pocket.
How much damage is that?
That is,
Or what does it do?
hold on a second. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turn.
Oh,
Does it do damage?
yeah, it will at the start of its turn. It sounds
Oh
like.
shit, it didn't do nothing.
Well, I mean, they're all covered in
Acid, yeah.
fucking
Because unless they
bile.
wash it off, it stays on.
Rat acid.
Or is it just
yeah.
that one turn?
Yeah, how many turns is left?
It just doesn't
Or
say.
duration 1 minute, duration 2 minutes.
Oh shit, man.
What's it called?
Tasha's caustic brew duration's up to 1 minute.
Okay, so for 1 minute they're covered in stuff unless they wash
That's
it
5
off.
turns?
Basically 5 turns, yeah.
All right.
That's,
Maybe 6 turns.
I thought each turn 6 seconds.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Come on,
Or each
Fatty.
round.
Oh, each round, that's right.
Is that the end of your turn, Wesley?
Oh yeah, I got 2 attacks of opportunity. Wesley's staying his ass there.
Flynn, you're up.
All right. I see all this madness going on. I wouldn't have been able to see anything that's going on in the cave mouth there, but I see this asshole out here fucking with my tight crew. I'll grab my loot, and again, I'm gonna do like the craziest like stretch on this loot, and I'm going to play this awful sounding like discordant note or chord off of the lute at this guy here, and he's the only one that can hear it. And in doing so, my eyes go black, kind of. There's just a slight like dimming of the light around me. Everybody else's back is turned though, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. An orc.
This orc got a 13.
14 was the DC.
Failed.
All right, so he's going to take 3d6 psychic damage. Ooh. He takes 13 psychic damage, and he must immediately use his reaction, if it's available, to move as far as possible that his speed will allow away from me.
Which one was that? The one up front? I believe he's got hit already, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to go anywhere. So
He's not going anywhere.
he this is a psychic attack, right?
Yes.
He hears this in his mind. He's He lowers his battle axe in front of you, Wedge, and it looks like he might be giving up. He just holds his head like he has a headache and just shakes it for a moment. And just in an instant, you see his blood just spurts out of his ears. And he falls to his knees and at your side.
Can I gently push him
Yeah.
when he's on his
yeah,
knees,
sure.
just like blue?
Yeah. And then I'll move. I'll kind of come back to a little bit. Put my loot back on my back, and as I'm running up, I'll say, "Holy shit!" And 10,
What
15,
happened?
20. And I'll run up here, kind of right in the opening end of turn.
Okay. Up next is the only orc that hasn't gone.
What'd your electricity do? I saw you were sparking all over the place.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to hit me, and I got scared,
What an idiot!
so it stopped him.
He must have. Wow.
This orc is going to reach to his hip. Looks like he's feeling around for something. He takes out this bottle, fairly large bottle, and he's going to cock it and hurl it over his allies. He's
I
gonna
like that.
He's
Oh,
gonna try to
shit.
hit you with it, Flynn.
Which one?
It's the guy deep in the cave still.
Right here?
Bugbear.
All right.
How? Wait, hold on. Oh, go ahead. How close is Flynn to the doggy?
You're right next to each other.
5 feet.
All right, so can my bug use his deflect attack? Because it says the defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see. Oh, the creature that's doing the attack is not within 10 feet or 5 feet, so never mind.
No, definitely not. Okay, so this vial's coming right for you, Flynn. You sort of brace. You don't know what the hell this is or what's coming. And it shatters like right on one of your boots.
I hope it's booze.
And as soon as it shatters, this liquid just covers this whole area around you. Specifically, Wedge, Bug, and Flynn, you're all in this weird, gross, pus-looking liquid. Doesn't do anything to you at the moment. But the ground feels real slick all of a sudden.
Shit against us.
That's all he's doing on his turn.
What's the name of the old Saints coach? Sean, he was in the stands. He was watching got our playbook.
Next up is another orc in your face, Wedge. Or no, Wesley, sorry. He's just going to raise his great axe and try to strike you again.
I believe that orc also is in the rat puke, so it has to
Oh
take
yeah, 2d4.
Oh, good point.
the damage.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep track of that for me,
Yeah.
Wesley.
Which ones are covered in acid?
I also think the one that
These
threw
three,
the...
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
what-
the one
did
that
not-
threw the vial would take that damage too.
bugbear.
Did one save?
Oh yeah, the bugbear save.
But
Oh.
what does that? Does that mean?
That means he's not coated in acid.
Okay, so just these front two then.
Yeah.
So one of the ones in the front is going to take 4 acid damage.
And they could use an action to wipe it off or wipe it off each other.
Oh, they're too preoccupied.
Give us a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna wipe each other off.
Wipe me down.
Those others going to take 7 acid damage.
You want some M&Ms with
Nuts for everybody.
Yeah, I want.
Oh, is that what these are?
it? Yeah.
I didn't
Actually,
know.
that would the one that was about to swing at you, Wesley. It looks like he's going to, but his acid's just too much, man. You see his skin just start dripping off certain parts of his body and muscle exposed.
Oh shit.
And he's screaming out in pain, and eventually he just stops talking and stops moving.
Damn.
Thanks, mother.
God, he did good.
So I'm gonna start. All these guys look like they're still standing. but-
Which one? You want me to? All right. Oh, he dissolves into fucking nothing.
So that's 2, and you guys knocked down the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up next is a bugbear.
Following the back. Or there's 2, right?
So one bugbear, right?
Mm-hmm. So he's going to work with his friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, he's smart enough to do it too.
Like the Final Fantasy hero.
You see this bugbear grab and light a torch,
Uh-oh.
leaning on the inside of the cavern wall there. He looks towards the back, and he's gonna just fling it towards you.
So he has to kind of like move out though, right?
All right. Let's see where that torch is landing.
Question.
Sure.
With him moving out to throw that, would he have stepped into the rat puke?
Is the rat puke an ongoing effect on the ground?
No, it just has the spray. That's it.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a...
Wait, let me double check that. Because that would be fucking awesome. It doesn't say anything about it being on the ground.
It doesn't say it doesn't.
It doesn't say it doesn't either.
All right, so this bugbear tries to lob this torch over his allies. Misjudges the throw. It bounces off the upper cavern wall and just tumbles maybe about 5 feet away from this.
Is this
puddle
the same
on
one
the
that
ground.
threw the javelin?
I forgot about that shit.
All right, he looks embarrassed at the moment.
Good.
Good. He
there's-
should be.
There's a torch on the floor right now. Where's that torch at?
I'd be like back here, right?
It would have landed right there.
Up next,
That's straight up some like Goblin Slayer stuff, episode 1 stuff. You don't
All-
do that in the caverns.
all of you hear more thundering footsteps, quite a bit louder this time.
Uh-oh.
Starts coming from the cavern as a
Uh-oh.
large ogre
Uh-oh.
starts coming from around the corner.
This guy.
He's all the way back here, right?
He's right up at the bugbear.
God damn.
And he is gonna start pushing his way through allies. So it's difficult terrain, so he can't make it far. He can make it in front of those two in front of him. Yeah, right between the terrain.
Do I
cracks.
push
Is he
him back a
like,
little bit?
there's like no room, like is he knocking them down?
Is he pushing him aside?
They're difficult terrain, so it's like 10 feet of movement through each one, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
even where he ends up, he can't end up
There's not
in
enough
like
room.
a.
Oh, is there someone right in the middle there?
Yeah.
There's one right here.
Oh, I can't even see him. Yeah, he's right behind those
So
bugbears.
he
okay. So he
tramples
stays
over
here.
the other ones and kills them.
Is what you're saying.
That's what I'm
Bless you.
hearing.
Bless you.
Uh,
He's right in there.
This ogre actually is going to take one of those javelins off the back of that bugbear, and he's going to just, over everyone's head, try to throw it the closest thing he can,
There's me.
which is,
Technically to the bugbear.
I think it might be Tom.
Oh, really?
Orc.
Oh, yeah, he's down there.
He's so tiny behind the orc though.
Yeah, you're right. Probably Wesley. All right,
All right, I could take it.
You got it.
I should probably take it.
Would a 16 hit you, Wesley?
Yes. But I'm going to cast shield.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay, because... oh, shit, what happens? What happens?
Do it. Just cast the
Yeah,
shield.
I casted shield.
What does
Okay.
your shield look
How,
like?
how do you cast shield? What's a Wesley shield?
All right,
look
so
like?
fatty...
It's
I'm going to have to
rats,
open the
right?
fatty pocket
It's
again, the
rats.
stink pocket.
Do it with a gust.
Fatty, it... And then right when I'm stuttering, Fatty crawls into my fucking hands again, and he's going to make his stomach go inside out and go... "Bleh," and it's going to airbag whatever's coming away from me.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
You've seen a couple items be thrown out of its cave, but this thing has force behind it. You have your rat out, and you hear this. It almost sounds like a ballista just flying right towards you, and it sticks into your rat, just almost makes it all the way through, as it pierces its fatty, hardened sack as much as it can, with your rat still being okay.
Yeah.
It's like a tumor inside the rat.
I'm going to have to patch that up later.
That's the end of the ogre's turn. Tonk.
Tonk's just gonna swing at the one that's directly in front of him. How bad does this thing look?
He is not quite bloodied yet.
Oh,
Close, though.
He's about to be. 12.
12 is gonna miss. You guys are locked in combat. He's parrying off your Warhammer strike.
Okay, I guess that's it. That ends my turn. That's all I've got.
Okay, that actually brings us to that orc.
Oh, acid.
He is gonna take some acid damage.
25 points.
It's 2d4, right? He's gonna take 5 acid damage. He's absolutely bloodied now. In the meantime, he's ignoring these wounds. He's an orc. What are these puss wounds on him? He's swinging at you. You know what happens though? As he goes to swing at
That's what they get, dude.
you, he raises his arm. Some of that acid starts dripping onto his face, off his arms, and into his eyes. Like, oh shit! He can't swing down. He takes instead 3 more acid damage, and ends his turn in pain. He is mortal.
Ooh. That spelled it a lot.
Wedge and Wesley and Flint.
Okay, well, I kind of want to... I want to summon my our cannon. I think
So-
it's time. Or unless you want to do the combo move.
I was thinking about that, but I'm in Greece right now,
You are currently in a puddle of grease.
so I have to roll a dex save.
I believe so. I think it's only if you move in it, right? Or is it?
No, if you're start your turn and you're standing in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you're standing. Yep, make a dex save. DC it's 12.
11.
Okay. You slip and fall on the ground.
All right.
So I'm gonna use half my movement to stand back up.
All right. Yeah. You slowly push yourself back up.
So that's 15 feet. And then, can I use the 10 feet to move out of the grease?
It is difficult terrain, so it'd be 10 feet because you only have to move 5 feet technically. So you
Yeah.
move out of the grease or
Yeah,
back
I
or
would-
forward.
Yeah. Back. I want to move. Yeah. No, not that way. I want to be in front of the cave. So this way.
This way? There's grease right. There's grease right there, there.
See how I'm pointing?
He wants to go behind
there's a
behind
door.
Flynn.
There's a steel defender right there. What does he do?
He moves too.
Okay.
He slips and falls. And then he gets up, and he moves with me.
So he doesn't actually take up a space, does he?
Yeah, he's a medium creature.
Okay, so you can't be in the same space then, right?
No.
Okay, so he moves to the side, but he falls down. You're standing
And then
over.
he gets up and then moves out.
Okay, gotcha.
Same with me. So I'm gonna do what they just did, and I'm gonna reach into my coat, bring out Greaser, wind his tail, and he's gonna vomit grease because I got 60 feet
Are they all like this?
right past here. So
Okay.
right in this area
I told you artificers.
where these guys are.
Weird reputation.
All right, grease appears on their 10-foot cube area now.
Is it all of our turns?
Flynn, not Tonk. You
Okay, just Flynn and
wedge
Tonk.
Flynn.
That's the end of my movement
And action.
in action. But where is? I'm gonna move my. No, I'm gonna keep the still defender.
Wait,
next
where'd
to-
that grease land?
Here.
Oh, it ignites immediately.
Well, you said the torch was here.
Yeah, you're not
it's
both
past-
doing the grease there?
No, it's right here. The torch, because that's why I asked.
So there's two
specifically.
puddles of grease around that. Okay, all right. The
One
torch is
here.
in between them.
It's past the torch. That's why I
I
specifically
need a
asked where
torch
the torch
emblem
was.
put on board.
So there's like grease and then a 5-foot space where the torch is,
Yeah.
and then more grease.
Okay.
The way I understood it, the torch is basically in front of Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The grease is past him right here in this nice little choke point.
Okay.
All right. Is it my turn?
It's you and Flynn. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wesley's gonna summon his loyal artificer cannon. Put it right here. In front of the grease. Oops.
Right next to the torch.
Vomitron.
Hold on.
Did somebody say that in chat?
Yeah.
The what?
Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crowded. It's crowded up there.
It is crowded in here.
Just put it on
It's
top.
like he keeps falling from that grease.
All right. So he's like right
Baldur's
here.
Gate all over again.
Gotta hop out.
like
Alright.
PTSD.
Let's see. So this time I'm gonna do a flamethrower eldritch cannon.
Oh,
It's just
So
how's that look?
this one looks different. This one kind of looks more like a gecko / rat, and it's gonna crawl just like this, like that. And I'm gonna use my bonus action. It's gonna just open its mouth and spray a bunch of fucking just like vapor, and then it's gonna bite its teeth and create a spark, and it's gonna do a flamethrower, just go in a 15-foot cone.
Okay, that 100% ignites the grease now.
Yeah.
And how much damage does that do?
They have to. Does each creature takes 2d8 fire damage? Half that on a dex save, DC 13.
2d8. All right, here's your damage. Actually, you rolled damage, yeah. And they got to make a dex save.
Dex save 13.
Fail. Fail.
Ooh, I didn't do very good. I got a 1 plus 2.
Bugbear. Bugbear got a nat 20. Fail. Everyone failed but the bugbear. That bugbear is
He's
He
resilient.
can't throw anything, but
I got
He
3.
can just exist.
through what?
3 damage, 2d8. I rolled a 2d8, and I got 1 and 2.
Oh, all
there
right.
was also grease on the ground.
There is. The grease is ignited and they're on fire at the moment. But right now they're only taking 3 fire damage. Good try.
Wait, okay, would they not take the fire damage from it igniting?
At the beginning of the turn.
Okay.
That was 2 orcs and a bugbear, right? 'Cause 2 orcs and an ogre, because the other one's.
Yeah, these
got a
3
nat
should
20.
take it.
Actually, one of those orcs only had 3 health, so that's enough. He just ignites completely, falls to the ground, writhing in pain.
That's how we do it.
Which
Just
one?
enough.
The only other
Flaming
one that you
Shakes.
guys have hit, which is the big axe one up in
One
front.
that it took him forever to keep standing up. Just
Oh, good. That
Leave
one
his body
sucks.
there.
Oh, leave his body there?
It's difficult terrain for them.
Sorry.
That's weirdly sexual. There. All right, there we go.
My last dying wish. 69 with me, bro.
Is that the end of your turn, Wesley?
How like, where's the grease marks, man?
We don't have grease marks.
Yeah, we don't have grease marks, but just know it's like,
There's grease everywhere.
yeah, it's 10
You're technically still in the
cubic feet
didn't-
inside
No.
and outside.
Flynn.
It's literally like the worst restaurant you've seen Gordon Ramsay go to and clean out the grease trap. It's just
Ugh.
grease
There's
everywhere.
grease
All
everywhere.
right, well then I don't want to move and slip in that, so I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay. That'll take us to Flynn still.
I'll roll my eyes in the back of my head. I need that ogre to make an intelligence saving throw.
I think he failed, but he got a. What is their end? Of course it is. He got a 2.
14 was the number to beat.
That was cool.
He failed.
So appearing in front of him, I'm casting Phantasmal Force.
Oh.
And I'm creating an illusion in front of him that takes root in his mind. On a failed save, I create this phantasmal creature. It's up to a 10-foot cube, which this is, and is perceivable only to the target, so only to this ogre, for the duration, which is up to 1 minute. It includes sound. This thing is completely real in this thing's mind.
Okay.
The target treats the phantasm as if it were real. The target rationalizes any. Okay. An affected target is so convinced of the phantasm's reality that it can even take damage from the illusion. A phantasm created to appear as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm created to appear as a fire, a pool of acid, or lava can burn the target. Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it is in the phantasm's area or within 5 feet, provided that the illusion is of a creature or hazard that can logically deal damage by attacking. I want to create an image of itself as though it's looking in the mirror.
Another ogre? Okay. You got an ogre.
And I want it to be identical in every way. And I want it to yell at it, "You dummy! You try throw, you do so bad!" and just slap it in the side of the head with its mace. and it will deal 1d6 psychic.
Yeah.
5 psychic damage
All right.
to the ogre.
He feels some sort of pain from this thing and looks very upsetty spaghetti at this other ogre talking shit right now.
And it is a concentration spell, so my eyes are just kind of rolled back. How far around me is that grease?
So it was a 10-foot cube, and to your front, the front left, and your direct left, and what you're standing on.
So if I take one step back, I'm out of it.
You are, but I forgot you got to do a dex save. See if you fall down first.
Not great.
It's a 12 to succeed.
It's not going to be a 12.
So before all that stuff, you would have fallen down, stood back up. So 15 feet.
Okay.
Now you
and
can
move
Can I
down to
step
the
out of it?
Yeah.
All right. So I kind of start to roll my eyes back. Fuck. And like what I was originally going to do was like a unicorn, but after that I'm mad, so I make it him, and that's where that came from. And I step back out of it and do that.
Okay.
End of turn.
Next up is an orc, or the one who threw the grease in the first place. He is on fire, so he's going to take a little bit of fire damage.
And acid damage is the one? Or are they all dead yet?
Yeah,
You
he
hit,
still has acid on them.
how many? I thought you only hit 3 targets with that, right?
I hit 3 targets and 2 of them got covered in acid. I think they both died actually.
Yeah, they both
Yeah,
died. But he's going to burn for 1 fire damage.
Hey.
And he's got to run up to Tonk. You're furthest in the cave in front of him, right?
Yeah.
He's going to run up to Tonk.
Does he have to do a is the grease fire still slippable?
No, once it's ignited, it ain't slippery no more.
Okay. You want me to move him in front of Tom?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Oh, he's on. My Eldritch Cannon is right there too.
Does Eldritch Cannon take up space?
Yes.
In that case, he's gonna see this. Oh yeah, it would look like an organism to him.
Yeah,
so
it looks like a salamander.
he's gonna try to kill that thing, whatever it is. He takes a swing at your Eldritch Cannon. Go real low. Would a 8 hit your cannon?
Dude, this AC is 18.
Wow. So it tries to swing at this thing, but can it move at all?
Yeah.
How's it move?
In my head, have you ever seen a Chinese festival and there's like 2 men carrying a lion in the lion dance?
I think so.
Never mind.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I've seen
like
Rush
that.
Hour.
Yes.
Okay.
He just has legs, Jamie, and it's just good.
Well, this orc's trying to crush this thing, and as soon as it does, those legs just skitter to the side, and it just slams into the stone. That's the end of his turn.
And 2 rats being little people.
2 rats and a lion.
Next is our bugbear, who is going to.
Take fire damage.
He's got 2 javelins left. Yeah, he's gonna throw a javelin. He's gonna try to throw a javelin at you, Wesley, with potential consequences.
All right.
Probably he's throwing it.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But it looks like a lizard, kind of.
Oh, this one's gonna hit you, Wesley.
Not if I cast shields.
You cast a shield.
Depends. What does it hit for? Or what's the AC? Is it over 15?
It's over 20.
It's over 20? Shit, even shield won't save me.
So this javelin comes hurling towards you. Oh, lucky though. You are going to take 9 piercing damage as this javelin just sinks right into your chest.
Can you tell me like what it has to beat, and can I decide to use shield before that or after that? You know what I mean?
Shield's a
shield's a
reaction,
reaction.
so
Shield's
if it's
reaction.
going to hit you, actually,
So I'm pulling it up now. Shield. Why is it pulling up literally everything else? All right, hold on one second. I'm getting it.
shield adds 5 to your AC, so if something was going to hit you, it has a chance to make it not hit you. But
Yeah, but would you tell me the number
yeah,
before
I
use
don't
it?
remember if we did that in the past, did we?
You technically.
So I think it's after. I think it's it's after he rolls, but before if he tells you if it's gonna hit or not. 1 second. I'm getting.
Well, to be fair, the time I used shield, you told me what it was going to hit for.
That's true.
And then the time that I didn't use, it was so high that it wouldn't have mattered. You also told me what it was going to hit for.
So it's a reaction. An invisible barrier of force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC. So yeah, it's just straight up reaction. So you can just take it and it lasts until your next turn. You have +5 AC.
So you can take it, and I guess in that aspect, I'm not supposed to tell you, but whatever. You can't get a 21, right?
No, the highest I could go is 20.
Yeah. That's kind of fun. We never played that way. It's going to hit you. Do you shield? Yes. Hits you anyhow. I mean, it's mean, isn't it? All right, so you take...
That is
Would you want me to
kinda-
cast shield? Because I would.
No.
Okay.
You take 9 damage.
All right.
That's the end of the Bugbear's turn. Next is our Flaming Ogre. He is also going to take a little bit of fire damage. He'll take 4 fire damage. And he sees an enemy in himself. As he sees this phantasm, and he's going to swing at it. He thinks it's another ogre talking shit right in his face suddenly. I think he's gonna... Oh, well... Actually, how's that work? He's attacking a phantasm. It doesn't have AC or anything, right?
Let's see. It can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC. If the check succeeds, the target realizes the phantasm is an illusion and the spell ends. So I guess you could use that attack,
To see if he's examining it.
but it would need not to be an attack, but an intelligence investigation check.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
All right, now I'll just run off this then. He swings through this ogre, and even though it goes through him, he's cocking up his great club again, ready to swing at it again.
It dodges.
Yeah, he missed.
You stupid! You think you hit me?
Talk.
I taught you everything you know.
Oh, actually, all of y'all, all 4 of you.
Then I'll use my action just to get it out of the way to swing at him again for another D6 psychic. For another 5 psychic damage.
His brain's no feel good right now.
Fucking that ass up.
You not beat me. No, I beat you.
Is the grease and stuff still on fire? Or is that...
How long does that last?
When it's actually burning, I don't know, 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
So we're on our second round of it burning?
Maybe I should do another acid.
So it is
thing.
still...
It's hot in there.
Okay, well, I don't want to walk into the fire, of course.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna just pull out my crossbow and shoot the guy in front of me
I think you could hit this guy. I think he's 5 diagonal.
I think you could get him. You just swing him.
without stepping in the...
Yeah, because
Oh,
all,
okay,
all
well
the
then,
grease is
yeah.
in front of the rat.
He's with... Oh.
Swing, swing.
Swing, swing, swing.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
12 damage.
12. Okay.
12.
And that was
The 1 and the 2.
Which one were you shooting? That orc?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You line up your crossbow, not wanting to go into the fires, and just fire.
No, I was able to swing and hit him.
Oh, you're swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, with your warhammer, you lean in there, not to get too close to the fire.
No.
You lean in there and just cock him right in the chest. You hear ribs crack, way more than what should crack for anyone to still function. As you cave his chest in, he is down.
Chaos.
Oh, yeah. Punk will end his turn.
I'm pulling these guys out just...
Yeah, to make room. It's not bad.
We'll leave the fire in
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna leave the
to-
fire in here because... Yeah. For fun.
I believe we still have Wedge and Wesley, right?
Yes,
Y'all see the ogre, like, swinging and trying to avoid swings at something that's not there.
He's just swinging at air for y'all.
is there any way to get in that tunnel without getting into the grease that's outside of... We can't really get in.
But you technically could if you went way around the edge, because the grease would be. Bop, bop. Sorry, y'all. Killing everybody. Oh, you're still actually.
No, I should be out of it.
Yeah, you should have moved back. So you should. Like bop, like there.
Yeah, doggies. So.
There's your grease.
All right.
You might as well.
So I would have
Some
to come...
Monopoly dice, dude. What the fuck is that?
I'd have to come this way. get in there, right? I can't go this way.
You would have to go from the side that Wesley's on.
Yeah, you'd have to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And that would be 30 and 5 to move through Wesley.
Right. So Wedge is gonna move
Unless you dash.
on this side of. I'm not gonna go in. Wedge isn't going in on that side of the stump. I am gonna send because Bug has 40 feet movement. I'm gonna set him next to Tonk if he can make it.
That'd be 10, 20, 25, 30.
Yep. And just I tell him to.
Oh, well, that's the. You can't. So he can go right behind him.
That's as long as he in five.
The rat cannon is there.
Okay. Oh.
It's crowded.
You need to 3D print an actual rat turret.
That's what I was thinking. I haven't done it yet though.
Yep. And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Wesley, have you done anything yet?
No, I haven't. I was waiting. So if I walk into the cone of fire and then walk out, do I still take fire damage?
If you were to walk into the fire,
Yeah.
yes. But you wouldn't be on fire immediately. Just be burning your calves, I guess.
Okay. Well, I want to. Hold on a second. I could walk. I want to try to see how far I can walk. Okay, I'm just gonna send my fire. So as my bonus action, I can move this and make it fun. I can move it 15 feet.
Okay. Shoot it.
I'm gonna make it 5. And I want to hit everyone with the cone. And I think that's good enough.
Your flamethrower?
Yeah. But it's a 15-foot cone, and I can get all of them. Yeah.
All right.
So, we're gonna try to ignite these motherfuckers again. Just trying to do this. They have to make a dex save of 13.
And you're hitting all 3 of them?
I'm hitting, well, just 2 because that one's fake, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's
there's
a
only
fake
2
one.
left.
Yeah, so there's only 2 left.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Alright.
I saw you.
Can you hand me that box?
I saw your health in the red on my screen. Wesley. So Dex save for the bugbear.
my battery died.
Dex save for the ogre.
Where's that cord?
It's inside the curtain. I put it up.
That's alright, I don't need it. Yeah, so it takes 10 damage. 10
Okay.
fire damage.
What happens on a success?
They take half.
All right. So our bugbear friend is taking 10 damage. Our ogre is taking 5.
How are they looking?
The bugbear is almost bloodied, not quite. Ogre's still in his health.
Yeah, correct.
I'm gonna move up here. One step away from the goose. I want to cast Pasha's Caustic through again.
Is your turret shooting a bonus action?
Yeah, all that was a bonus action.
Oh, wow.
This is my main action. And I want to get all these 2 guys in one 30-foot row.
Okay, we're doing the acid again?
Yeah. I don't remember how to do
You
it.
have
in
the
my
spell
previous
slots
one.
for these, right? Just to be sure.
Yeah, I have one more spell
Yeah,
slot.
this was
Okay,
his
good,
last
very
spell
good.
slot.
Just making sure. That's
on,
an
Dick.
absolute fail, and that's a succeed from our ogre.
Do you remember what it was? Dex
13.
13 for this, Tasha? Do you have it?
Well, one got a 2 and the other got an 18.
Oh, okay, that's definitely not gonna. So, what was it? 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
At
one
the start of the
covered.
turn, they're coded.
Yeah.
So the bugbear is coded, the ogre is not. Currently.
Alrighty.
And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's rat stuff.
Okay. Let me see what happens to our fire. 'Cause we're on the top of the round. The grease fire is out.
Oh.
And I'll say the burning that was on them as well. It started to smolder and not become as violent. Up next is a bugbear and an ogre. We'll go and get our ogre out of the way. We know what he's doing. He's going to fight the big dum-dum by making an investigation, technically.
14 is the.
He got a 6. He is busy. He's
What an idiot.
busy fighting himself.
Good play.
This bugbear will run up to...
Wait, is this the one covered in acid?
Yes, actually, yeah, he's going to take advantage. 6 acid damage. He is bloodied now.
I'm out of shields.
Wesley, you're in a direct line of path to him, so he's gonna pick on you again.
Wesley fucks.
He runs up with his great club, or not his great club, his Morning Star, and he got a non-nat 20.
That's definitely bigger than my AC.
He is going to smack you with this Morning Star. He grabs the two hands and swings it around on you. You are going to take 14 damage.
Ooh, Wesley is down. I remember I had 11 health left.
What's your max health, Wesley?
I think 21.
Oh,
Your max health's 21?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit, my laptop is dead.
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay. This is a D20. 19.
Okay, good. The might of this swing just sends you hurling towards the ground. Luckily, it didn't take anything extra with it as it hit you.
Ooh. I would have had a rat head for an arm.
Are you unconscious, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. All of you see Wesley just turn and slam the ground. Ogre already went, so it's all you guys now, except Wesley. Go ahead and make a death save, Wesley.
What was that again? D20?
Yeah.
12.
All right, that's one success.
Tonk's gonna swing at the bugbear that knocked the sweet boy down.
Smack him.
Yeah, I'll smack the crap out of him. 21.
That hits.
Oh shit, does my cannon still function when I'm knocked out? Oh shit, can you look that up?
9.
9 damage? Okay, how do you swing it at him?
How did he swing it? Like, how would he have knocked him down?
He was just going for just the easiest target, so he was going for a body shot, so he swung and almost crushed in and knocked off his left arm.
So as he would have
no.
hit the sweet boy, I would have liked to come back down on his like
Since you
collarbone.
can't use your bonus action.
Like,
Oh, all right.
it just
come down
stands
like
there.
there.
You do
Oh,
that,
yeah,
and
that
you're
makes
not using
sense.
swords.
Like
You
a
can't
Pokemon
slash
that
through
works.
them, and you can't like pierce through them. But you hit him with such force, you just bulldoze through him as this warrior just sinks in halfway through his chest from his neck. He is
Oh,
down.
thank you, sir.
Oh. And
Alright.
then,
Oh, I had 10 left. Okay.
did I make it to the ogre?
There might be a lot of bodies in your way. Go ahead and get that bugbear out of there. I'm just gonna say because we've been killing everyone in this hallway, it's probably difficult terrain, almost all the way there.
Just a pile of bodies.
Okay, I'd like to get.
You can move 3 spaces.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with like 3 spaces, kind of diagonal, just to get a little closer to him and end my turn.
All right. We got Wedge and Flint still.
The grease is still on the ground,
No.
even the one by us.
Oh, the one outside?
Yeah.
It's been raining. I'll say a lot of it's washed by now. It wasn't. It was just a bottle of it. It wasn't an actual spell.
All right, I would like to go in as far as I can to get to Wesley.
What's your movement?
25.
5.
So I guess right before
10.
all the bodies.
You're
You're at the bodies. After that 10, it looked like.
yeah, 15. Right here.
Mm.
All right, and
You can go one more space and be standing on an orc.
I'm little. I can stand on an orc.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a medical kit to stabilize.
Make medicine check.
I don't have to. I thought with a medical kit.
Does it say that on the kit?
I will check that.
It says it right on the lid.
Do not make a check.
Healer's kit. This kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, and splints. This kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend one of the kits to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Oh, make a medicine check anyhow.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, you stabilize Wesley. You notice his left arm took a ton of damage, but he's still, he's unconscious, but it doesn't look like it's unsalvageable as you seal up and patch the wounds on him.
All right.
While doing this.
Do I have
And
1 health?
No, that's why I made him do the check.
I'm going to use my bonus action to tell Bug to help tonks. So he's got 40 movement. Can he like just spring over all the bodies and get to tonk?
Can he move over? Can he move over difficult terrain with no extra stuff?
No,
Or-
no, he'd have to use his movement.
He can make it 2 tonk. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to like right next to tonk.
Okay. But you see this robotic animal, this creature, bug, bound up next to you. Tonk looks like it's gonna try to aid you in whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Flynn, have you gone yet?
I've not. So I didn't realize it was not an action for this thing to do damage on my turn. So it's just a free action that happens.
No.
So this thing is gonna be like, "You so stupid," and swing again and clock him in the mouth for 3 psychic damage.
You're whittling him down. He's not bloody yet, but he's getting there.
Damn.
Okay. At which point, I will. I'll roll my eyes back even further,
So they're back.
so they come around full circle, and I just look like a regular guy. And I'm going to again cast a discordant tone from my lute, and this thing needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Poor ogre has no mind, but this one actually might be okay. He got a 15. Wait, no, I'm sorry. He got a 13. I was looking at the bugbear.
Oh, well then he fails. The 14 is my DC.
Oh, wait, he fails though.
Okay. So as he is dealing with this mirror image of himself, instead of just strumming this as a discordant melody, I'm going to augment it in a way that makes it sound as this existing phantasmal force is saying, "You'll never be as strong as your father."
Okay.
And he will take 3d6 psychic damage.
Damn.
Where'd it go? Let me make sure I'm right here before I roll this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 3d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Which in this case I'm trying to make it to where it's coming from its the phantasm. 4, 6, 8 psychic damage.
This poor ogre, he's bloodied. He's just yelling at this other, "No, stop, no!" And just starts holding his head, running back away from this thing. As far
Is
as
there anything that
Where's he
gets an
going?
attack of opportunity?
Oh.
I mean, I know my thing won't, but
no, there's no one else close to him. Everyone's
Okay.
been just. I actually don't know who's been hurting this other than.
No, it's
You?
just been the psychic.
Yeah, just
fuck that.
mess
Fuck
with
that.
head.
I don't fuck with ogres anymore after
did
the
he take
road.
fire damage from my cone too?
Oh no, he did not. Is he on fire from that, or is it a
Oh,
one-time
shit.
thing?
No, it was a one-time thing. But you said only. That was never mind.
So move him 40 feet back, please.
Oh,
10, 15, 20, 25.
He's
30.
at the back wall.
That's the back wall. Yeah, he can't go
He's
anywhere.
like-
I know it's open, but it's a wall back there.
okay.
So he just runs at that wall. Is that the end of your turn, Flynn?
Yes, end of turn.
Okay, that's gonna take us
I'm
to
giving him daddy issues.
our ogre.
He's had those issues, all right? I didn't put him there.
He reaches that wall, wonders why he's back here.
Uh-oh.
Turns and sees this other stupid face ogre standing at the
Can
entrance.
it like run at him? Follow him?
Does the phantasm able to be
I mean, it's
repositioned?
literally just a
Oh, it's in his
a
head.
figment in his mind.
Oh,
yeah.
then yeah, it chased him then. He turns around. Get away!
You piece of shit!
Swinging at... Oh, he got a nat
Investigation.
20 on the
Okay.
investigation this time.
Yeah, he pissed now. So he would swing through it and realize it was an illusion.
It goes away, he's like,
Oh, no.
what? and just sees now is it maybe one or two of you in the hallway.
I feel it like release in my mind, like from concentration. You fucking idiot!
All of you are up now. Wesley, make a death save for me. Or
No, he's stabilized.
Stabilized.
oh yeah, you're stabilized.
So,
So you just lay there.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it just means you don't have to make save unless someone heals you. What are y'all doing?
I got some potions in my pocket.
I guess I'm gonna round the corner enough to where I can see him.
What's your movement? 25?
25.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can see him now. You still have 5 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there though.
There's a big rock.
And now I'm gonna shoot.
You got your fucking. I didn't look at your token. You got your fucking beer with you.
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Okay, fire on.
Not that 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
4.
Hell yeah.
You shoot a little bolt into him, sticks in one of his nips. Just
The nip hole catches you.
I'm gonna reach into his pocket, grab one of his potions of healing.
feed him.
Yeah, feed him.
Okay. Roll,
While
I'm trying.
roll 2d4 plus 2.
He gets mad, blame it on
Blame it on Nora.
two,
She's probably- she's asleep.
2, so 6.
All right. Wedge feeds you this healing potion. Just shoving it down your throat, and your eyes open up as you heal for 6. You said.
Yep.
6 damage. So you have 6 health.
And then use my bonus action to remind Bug he's supposed to be next to Tonks.
All right.
Extra inspiration.
I'm gonna use my movement to get as close to Scoot up. 25.
Wesley, you're on the ground prone, but you can use 15 feet to stand up and take an action still.
50 feet.
15 feet.
Oh,
Where are you
15.
going? As far as you can?
As far as I can, just toward
15,
Tom.
20, 25.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, can I make it that far since I'm walking over bodies?
I don't see any bodies.
Good point.
Yeah, just you got
Just
got
jump
one
off
over.
of them.
You just got one over.
Look, it's a cave that's rocks, it's bodies. Who knows what it is?
All right. That's the end of my.
What are you doing, Wesley?
Wesley's gonna be like, gonna run to where everything's happening, and he's gonna get up first, and that's 15, 5, 10, 15. So he's gonna be next to Wedge, and while Wesley was unconscious, I guess the artificer cannon kind of just like crumbled, but its eyes are still open because it hasn't been dismissed. And then as soon as I gain consciousness, I regain control, and it's back. It's back, baby. Now it's gonna be 5. And I want to just walk through me. Can I get like right here?
This is the worst Chuck E. Cheese I've ever been to.
Yeah, you can make
All right, right there. All right, I want
What
to
kind
get
of
close to
Five Nights at Freddy's shit is this?
All right, we going. We at it.
Bullying an ogre.
Okay.
Oh wait, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't do shit. Yeah, that's.
Did you expend your last one?
I can't do everything in here. I think
Oh.
it's because it's not my account.
Okay.
That'll bring us to our ogre then, who is going to raise that great club and just, like all ogres do, charge at the first thing he can try to kill, which looks like Tonk, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Tonk strong.
What's his movement?
40.
Damn, that's a big boy.
Yeah, he should be able to get right back there.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
He comes at you with his great club, Tonk.
He's gonna miss.
And my Steel Defender uses his reaction to do deflect attack.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. You see, as soon as this thing's thrown at you, you see this Steel Defender, this dog, just launch up and try to knock this thing's blow away. Wow. So
Don't like the wows.
that Steel Defender, as it's trying to knock this blow away, actually latches onto this ogre's wrist. And the ogre screams in pain and drops his great club onto the ground and tries to shake this thing off. Roll a d6.
3.
He's going to take 3 piercing damage as he just finally knocks the Steel Defender off of him. That's the end of his turn. They've got a lot of nat
Good boy,
ones
Bugs.
tonight.
Good boy.
All of you.
Tonk's
Kill
gonna
this ogre.
immediately go swinging.
Hey,
Oh, you're already there. Yeah.
19.
Yeah, it hits.
Is that a nat 20 for you?
Not a natural. 6 damage.
Okay, he is mortal, but he's still standing.
I'm gonna action surge.
I need more.
Ooh. 18.
That's gonna hit.
10.
Still standing.
What's he
Alright.
looking like though?
Bug is gonna attack.
Very mortal.
So, Jamie, when I moved this, I thought I got a 9. So it'd be a 9 plus 5. But I moved the dice. Now I don't know if it was an actual 9 or 6.
What would be the 6 plus?
6 plus 5, so 11.
Oh, that hits anyhow.
Okay. So he hits for 1d8 plus 2. It's 3.
3, huh? How's Bug kill this thing?
Oh. Oh.
Had 3 health.
Fuck it.
Can we
Since
combo
it's-
it? You want to combo it?
Yeah. What do you got?
Can I just distract him for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I'll cast Vicious Mockery. And after all of that I just channeled in his mind with his daddy, I'll say, just to try and distract him, don't be ashamed of who you are. That's your parents' job.
He just looks confused slightly as he's reaching for his weapon.
So he's reaching down for his weapon. So he's got his throat exposed, and Bug just goes right into his throat and just tears it out.
Gets a jugular. Ogre falls back, trying to gasp with nothing to gasp with,
Yeah, absolutely.
and crashes onto the ground dead. And that's gonna take us out of combat.
Now it's time to ask questions.
Now, 60 more minutes of exposition. Let's go.
And that
But there's nobody left to ask questions.
That's okay.
We
completely
killed
save
everyone.
Anybody.
We completely forgot.
No one's getting a
They
haircut.
started it.
that unfortunately has to be where we call it for now. We're way over time.
Are we?
Oh, just a little bit.
Just by an hour.
Just a hint.
Shit.
So we'll recover the aftermath of the battle next time. See what's in these caverns, because something in here. Gotta be. There are people in here. They got stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we'll find that out next time, and then maybe make it to town. Who knows? But y'all got anything to say before we bounce? Very nice. I like it.
Come hang out with us next Friday for Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Ghost Saltmarsh is back on Friday. That is true. Wednesdays is empty right now because we finished Rick's House of Ross. I'm working on Spelljammer at the moment too. I've got some sprite work.
We got space shit coming.
Yeah, spaceship's gonna be cool. So look forward to that. But that's all I got.
Are we? What? I wanted to know, like, where are you at with, like, we're missing our episode of Wolves of Welton.
Yeah, there's an episode of Wolves of Welton that I guess never got uploaded. I think it was one of the ones that we streamed. I didn't download it, and it just disappeared in the
It was back in the
box.
Twitch days, right?
Yeah, it's when we streamed on Twitch. That was like
We made a transition.
2 years ago. But I'm thinking about what to do about that. I may make something to replace it. I'm not sure yet.
Do a recreation. What happened?
I was doing some sprite work for that too, so maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'll let y'all know. I'll make a post on maybe Instagram or something. If you want to do that now.
Yeah, and I might be streaming some random shit this next week. Maybe WoW, Season of Discovery, maybe some Helldivers. I don't know. If you want to come kick it, I'll be around.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you wherever we see you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Cheers.